going to affect my work too much.
Do you work from home?
Yeah, I work from home, but basically, so my PC will be fine, but my internet,
Yeah, obviously.
the UPS I've got only keeps it going for 3 hours.
Okay. I'm ready. I don't know if you guys want to wait 5 minutes for to see if Gerard pitches. And if he does, if not, then we can
Yeah, do it fine. No problem.
continue.
That's fine.
So yeah.
How was the weekend, guys?
Good.
Well, a couple of games of D&D. So
Let's just say I've managed to experience my first player kill.
yeah, you
Did
died.
you kill a player, or did your character die?
You were
Well, let's just say I've learned never call a roll before you roll it.
Oh.
So,
he was on death saves, and he said, "Oh no, if I roll a one now, I'm dead." And what did a one?
Shit, dude. Yeah,
well,
you don't do
basically,
that.
I went
Balanced
down,
as all things should be.
yeah, so I was knocked down. A spellcaster cast fireball, so that was an automatic death save. And then when it came to me eventually, then I was like, okay, well, I've already got one strike. If I roll a nat one, I'm dead.
Shit.
And there it came, a beautiful net one, badump.
Yeah, that sucks.
And by the way, I was the cleric of all the people that could have brought the character back.
Oh no.
You were the chosen one.
Yeah, cleric, get
My
the duck.
Because I actually had the revivify spell, so I could have brought someone back.
Yeah, I was thinking of trying to find a game that I can play as a character in, but yes, I'm too lazy to go and look on Facebook. It feels so weird. So I'll think about doing that sometime. Because I have a bunch that I want to do, but you know,
I've come up with an idea for a probably one shot. Maybe it might go to 2 games or whatever, where everybody starts off the game dead.
Oh,
Do I
interesting.
need to do a net one to come back to life?
It's called Revenge of the Necromancer.
Oh, so we come back as his minion.
Kinda, yeah.
That'll be interesting.
I don't know. I've got a bunch of like interesting ideas for characters and stuff. But yes, it's not like I have an abundance of free time.
Yeah, but the funny thing is, I played a character now that wasn't a mage caster, and yeah, I've managed to kill it in one session.
Oh,
A sign.
Does that put you off clerics now?
I think so. It's been proven I'm not a healer, even though I was constantly having to heal our fighter.
Yeah, well, he was basically absorbing punches with his face.
Yeah. I mean, I had to heal the fighter, then I had to heal almost everyone with the one round, well, except 2 people that didn't take any damage. You know, and yeah, that was the end. And then I started doing damage for like one round and if I survived, that damage would have actually helped quite a bit because I'd most created my spirit guardian, which was going to hit them again. And I had the spiritual weapon.
Which all kind of went away when you went away.
Yep. Yeah, no need for you guys to literally kill the thing the next round.
I don't know what all the fuss was about. I mean, I was unharmed.
You're always
For it-
technically unharmed.
I was playing.
I've been
No, he
noticing
was
a pattern with Pix. He's
no. So Pix, well, he was actually playing a rogue, but he wasn't playing a rogue that's like in the middle of the fight. He's playing the proper, stealthy type rogue. So he keeps his distance.
I wasn't getting my hands dirty. No.
No, just your arrows. I mean, you were doing some decent sneak attack now and then.
I was doing some decent damage. I mean,
Yeah.
like 35, 38 damage, so it wasn't too shabby.
So, but yeah, in terms of range, you were doing what I'm normally doing as a spellcaster. If I can be 100 feet away, I would.
All right, should we get going? And then if it turns up, then we.
yes.
Yeah.
Cool.
As I think we've probably only got about an hour and a half.
True.
Okay.
So let's get that started. Okay, so you made Halavir last week, or not last week, the previous session, and the herbalist. Fuck no, I even forgot her name. Shalia.
Another bit.
And yeah, so you found out her daughter went missing. She doesn't know where she is. The little girl was sick. She's been missing now for a little while. And then you met Halavir, who's apparently trying to help. She said that's what she was trained for. You came back to the tavern to kind of regroup and decide where you want to go from there.
Yeah, except we also found out how certain creatures are made.
Yeah.
Yes. The
They cut the heart out of a living person and put it into a tree. Yeah.
yes. Where the hell is that tab now? I have so many fucking tabs open.
The wood woad.
The woodward, yes. That you
Identified.
they sacrifice a creature's body and then they removing the heart of a living person, planting a seed into it and placing it inside a cavity of a tree, and then after 3 days it sprouts from the ground, ready to receive its orders, which it would then follow forever or until otherwise relieved.
Don't you think we kill a woodwide and then we go back to the herbalist and we say we found her? She was a woodwide.
Okay, yeah, I think. Do we have any other leads that we want to follow? Do you guys even want to go and get the wood road? Since our previous encounter with Miss Halavir, from what I remember, was a very soft spot for some people.
Don't go there. Don't go there.
I'm down for tracking down to see find the little girl or investigate the wood road situation. So
same.
I think we can come back to what was the other lady, Mrs. Jones?
Miss June.
June, sorry.
Yeah, she was the lady that apparently started the rumor of seeing Jeremy run away. Oh, there's a hair in my face. Run away from the cliffs the night.
Yeah, I think she's not going anywhere. So if nobody objects, or I would like to investigate the woods.
The woods.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we were given a direction, if I remember correctly, right?
There were two ways. From what I remember, we could go through the hills, or we can go around the farm into the woods.
Let me drag you over. Oh, wrong one.
Yeah, because sorry, Erinara was outside shooting firebolts into the sky.
Oh, of
Yes, he
course.
was.
Oh, of course. Now I remember the flash in the sky.
Yes. Yeah, so you have two options. You can either go back towards the farm, past the harbor and into the woods from this side,
Mhm.
or go over like the hill area and into the woods from that side.
I think I want to run down the road where the woodwind grows.
Exactly in that order, correct.
Are we
Yeah.
going down the road?
The word.
We're going to run down the road where the
The
woodwind
Whittle Road.
Yeah.
Whittle Road where the woodroad grows.
Yeah, so
It was
in
way
order to, if you want to go back towards the farm, you go this way out the gates and down, and then if you want to go through the other way, you would go through town here and then exit on the other side of the town. I
Okay.
just didn't make that part of the map.
Actually, hold on. We're in the town. No, no, wait. We're not in the main town, are we? Right?
No,
We are
you're in
intermediary.
Fallbarrow. No,
Oh, right.
yeah.
Yes, yeah.
So you're here in the tavern.
Yeah.
If
No,
you're
I
in
was just
there.
thinking of the market square, the tannery. But that if I remember correctly, is at the main town.
So
Where
The
Daniel is.
tannery, yes, the tannery is in the main town. This one has the carpenter. So every little town specializes in their own little type of thing.
Mm.
For the whole, everybody does their part.
Yeah, I was just specifically thinking of Daniel
so
because we need to
Dan,
speak to him.
Yeah, because on the main map, so yeah, you in Merbus, which is the main city here, they have the tannery and all the big stores and the shops and the blacksmith and everything. Then you have the Cartwright farm that produces all the meats and the produce and all of that. And then Fallbarrow does all the wood, the carpentry and everything. And then Galbata does all the ale and the wines and all that stuff. And then you have
Sounds like a party place.
something like that, yes.
Yeah, so Pix likes to stay in this particular region.
uh, so we've got two choices. We can either go through the back, go through the hills to get to the forest, or we backtrack to Cartwright and then go through to the forest.
Time-wise, will probably be similar, right?
Which one's shorter?
The one through town,
Until
over the
10,
hills, and far away.
But that's fine
Okay,
because it's on a road, so
No,
in
that's a
theory, it should be a safe route.
Okay. Let me just see. Action, features, description.
I mean, let's be honest. You've got a name of Gruesome Pine. I think that should already tell us go the other way.
No, I
Well,
agree.
it's the whole forest is
Exactly. So
gruesome pine.
the name sort of says go the other way.
Oh, I think either way we go, we'll end up in Gruesome Pine eventually.
Basically,
So
well, it's the whole forest. So the whole
Mm.
thing is.
Yeah.
So
I
either
think we
way, it
go.
doesn't matter which side you go in.
Yeah, I think we're all let's go via Cartwright.
By a cart ride. Okay.
Cool.
Just want to see something pinged here. Oh, Gerard's online. Hello, Bingo is here. Let me pull Bingo up. Layer. There we go.
Where's my little friend? Where's my buddy?
Oh, he's there by the table, assume.
Little
Ah,
Blark. He's there. He's
Right
sitting right
next
next
to
to
him.
you.
Pix,
look at
how much have you been drinking this morning?
I gave him a thimble full of wine. He's pissed.
Yeah, little Blark is he's a little bit funny looking this morning, more than usual.
I mean, the little dude didn't drink. He was more worried about us. Actually, that reminds me. How is the tavern this morning?
It's busy-ish.
Because I don't think we are too popular, I'd imagine.
Yeah, we're not particularly welcome.
Yeah, I don't think our actions last night were ideal.
Yeah, you've got some people like staring this morning, where it has kind of like spread about what has happened. So you've got some hushed tones, especially the table over here that's closest to you. It's a little bit of hushed tones. Then you have the three gentlemen sitting here. You can see they're like a little bit more well dressed, and then they're also with someone that's sitting there with them. Got some new arrivals in here, and then having their daily breakfast.
I seem to remember jumping on the table last night.
Yes, stuff was said about
I
stuff being done, and
For some reason, I've got a vague memory about something and an old woman and a daughter. I'm a
yeah.
little concerned, but I might have said something.
Yes. So she's scowling at you like this morning. She's she's like she's giving you this look. She's like wearily watching you what you're gonna be doing this morning.
Well, the daughter said she was 16, so I just took her at her word. You know what I mean? It's like, I'm not taking any responsibility for anything.
Well, I mean, listen, I can't remember my exact words, but I know I sort of like blurted things about the daughter I probably shouldn't have. Especially the fact that the daughter was pregnant.
Yeah. Well, she's still pregnant, so
Yeah, I can't remember my exact words, but I know it was quite offensive.
yeah. So Millie comes over this morning, and she's bright and cheerful as ever. I was like, "Good morning. Can I get you anything?" Um, after last night, was a little bit of
Just
ruckus that you caused.
I
Um,
like, whatever I did or whatever I said, I'm really sorry. This is not my normal behavior. And I like, can I get like literally the biggest glass of water? For some reason, I don't feel too fresh today.
she stares at you a little bit funny. She's like, water. Oh, I think for that I will need to go outside for that. I'll have to go fetch some from the well. But yes, I can get you some water. She's a little bit, shocked that you're not drinking this morning.
Yeah, so normally I would have, but yeah, I think I went a bit overboard last night. And, you just sort of like see me quickly step away and, slip off to the bathroom, and you just hear like someone hurling again.
All right, bring me 2 pints of ale, but throw the first one away because that always tastes like shit, and I'll drink the second one.
I don't think that's how that works. Maybe give me the other one and he'll pay for it.
You're confusing the poor girl. She's standing there. She's like, okay, so it's a water for you. It's 2 ales for you, but technically only one. You want the one that he doesn't want, and he. Can I just bring you all some ale this morning, please?
Don't confuse me, love. I got a bloody headache. I'm feeling like shit, so just bring whatever you can.
Yeah, you can bring it.
So and then she's like, do you want some breakfast this morning? I've made amazing hash browns and beans and toast.
Yes, that sounds perfect. That'll probably help my situation.
Yeah, something nice and greasy.
Cool. She runs off to the kitchen to go get your drinks and everything. Lily is standing close by, sweeping another spot, not really doing anything.
Look, You know what? If she's sleeping in another spot, it means by the end of the year she's done the whole tavern.
Maybe. Maybe.
Okay, are we planning on moving out soon?
Yeah,
After our lovely breakfast.
So
Yeah.
she comes
So
back
basically,
in. She brings over your greasy breakfast, all your ale, and then she has a little packet made up, which she gives. And then you will overhear her tell Lily to take it to Miss June because Miss June is not feeling well. So she's asking Lily to take it. They have a little argument because Lily doesn't want to go do it. And then she just moves and goes and sweeps another spot. And Millie is just visibly upset right now.
So I just want to hopefully without just want to have a look here. Dorian, so your character's name is
Dorian.
Dorian. So without Dorian hopefully noticing, I would like to cast prestidigitation. I want to actually just change the flavor of his ale to actually make it taste like terrible. Just to like prove that the first one tastes bad.
Is there a way for me to notice this?
Yeah, you
Well,
taste it.
Okay, sure. I take a swig and I just give this awful wince. It's like, oh, you were right, and I put it down on the table. I don't think so.
And then upon having tasted it and put it back, then I like cast it again and change it back to its normal flavor. And I say, sorry, I couldn't resist.
Oh, it was you.
So Millie comes over and she's like, "Can I ask you, Bunch, a very 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 big favor this morning, please? I am swamped with work. Lily is her usual moody self. Miss June is not feeling well. I don't have the time to run over. Can you maybe just take this little care package over to her? I would really really appreciate it." And she kind of looks over at Pix and she's like, and she gives him this shy little smile and she's like, "Please."
Whatever you want, my darling, just give me the package. I'll do whatever
And
you
she's
want.
like, "Oh, thank you very much." And she shoves it in his hands and she runs off just in
Just
case
walks away.
he's going to change his mind. So she gives you a little, a little basket that you can see there's some food in and a lot of stuff that she's made up for Miss June. But as soon as she shoves it in your hands, she runs off because she's scared that you might say no, and she just does not have the energy to deal with that today.
Well, I suppose we're going to go and see Miss June, apparently.
Oh, well, she lives down the road, so that's fine. Can do it
Well,
quickly.
she's ill, and you said, "What about she's not going anywhere?"
Oh, let's go and see the gossipy cow.
Yeah, I guess we move out.
You guys heading out? Okay.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think we'll
Where
pack
you
up
going?
and go.
To
I
Miss
guess
Jen.
Miss June, I
Miss June.
guess it's not going to help to deliver the package like a week later.
With you guys, I would never know. You might decide
Uh,
that she can wait
Then we
for
walk
her
up.
food.
Miss June is dead. You didn't get her medicine. I was like, oh no.
Yeah, no, that might. You never know. Okay, just give me a second. There we go. I'm gonna drag you guys over now. Go. Oh, okay. So you make your way through town. There's a little bit of a hustle and bustle, people going about. It's pretty easy finding Miss June's place since it's like smack in the middle of town, so it's not hard to find. It's a little cottage surrounded by a lot of greenery, but still in such a way that the moment that you enter, you can see literally everything that's happening around. You can see all the different houses. basically what everybody else is doing.
Okay, just remind me, what do we know about Miss June?
All
Apart
that you know is that she is the local gossip. Um, everybody is very wary of her. She lives alone. No one knows much about her as she tends to keep to herself, yet
Yeah, and hardly
she,
visit the tavern.
yeah, she doesn't visit the tavern at all, yet, she has all the local gossip and everything ready.
how old is she?
And that she's the one that started the rumor.
No, but
Yes.
how old is she?
How old is she? She's
Hmm.
old.
Old.
Yes.
So she's your typical old lady, always looking through the window.
Something like that, yes. So as you approach and you enter like the little yard and everything, you can see her sitting outside. Did I drag you over? Yes, I did. Um, but yeah, you can see that like she's an old lady, like really old.
Okay, I speak to the rest of the party. I say, listen, guys, do me a favor. Just hold back a minute. Just give me a moment. I just want to go and have a word with this lady.
Dory picks. I think after last encounter, I'll hold back this time.
Okay, okay. Listen up, Pix. She's an old woman. She's not gonna do anything to you. If you see bones, they'll probably just have bones. Calm down.
I sort of like say to Dorian, listen, Dorian, you're clearly not versed in magic. You are familiar with this by itself, right?
Okay, so I slowly approach Mrs. June. Is that her sitting out there in the garden?
Yes, that's her sitting in the garden.
Oh, I kind of go across there and say, good day to you, my darling. How are you doing today?
She looks up. She was busy reading a book. She closes the book and she looks up and she's like, "Oh." And she looks at everybody else she's like, "Oh, visitors, this is absolutely lovely. I'm doing very well, and you?"
Well,
She's very friendly. Your typical old lady. She's very happy to see some visitors since she's all here by herself.
so where's the husband today?
Oh, he died. A very my poor Rock. He died ages ago, my dear, ages ago.
Oh, so sad. A ravishing lady like you all on her own? Oh, that's a terrible waste.
She kind of like gives him a little slap and she's like, "Behave yourself, young man. No nonsense like that in my house."
No, don't you worry, my darling. I have utmost respect for ladies of your age.
Should have said
Um,
not inside, the
She
outside.
she gives a scowl at that. Just look at ladies my age. What is that supposed to mean?
well, ladies of experience, ladies of knowledge, ladies of great wisdom.
She gives a scowl and she's like, "These people of today, young people, just think they can say whatever they want to." And she kind of like starts mumbling to herself.
Well, I bring an offering of peace, my darling.
An offering of peace. What possibly could an offering of peace be?
Well, I don't know. I was given this little parcel at the tavern to bring to you. Apparently, some nice goodies here and whatever, because apparently you're held in very high esteem in the town. And, well, they put together a nice little food parcel for you to make you feel better.
She gives a little smile and she's like, "Oh, dear Millie must have sent that. Oh, that child. Oh, bless her heart." And she takes the parcel from you and she's like, "Oh, well, invite your friends in. Can I make you some tea?"
Well, hang on, hang on. Before we carry on, I don't want to discuss this in front of the other people here, but just between you and me, I've heard a bit of juicy gossip.
Give me give me a perception check. I'll give you advantage on it though.
Advantage on a perception check.
Yes.
Okay.
Because I know what you're doing.
18.
You see It's very, very quick. It's like a micro expression, split second. This her her mouth twitches up onto the side. There's like this flash in her eye. You can see like this is what she lives for. But it's so quick that if you weren't a people person like a bard would be that kind of like knows people, you would not have caught it. But she's pretending that she's not interested, but you have her full attention right now. She is, and she's like, "Oh, gossip? How rude. People should not gossip." But she kind of like leans in just a little bit closer, hoping that you don't notice. And she's like, who would spread rumors like that? Who is gossiping?"
Oh, like, I don't know. Maybe I'm out of place here, because obviously a lady of your standing or whatever wouldn't be interested in hearing things like this. But so maybe I'm out of place. Do excuse me. I wouldn't want to say anything out of line. So I'm sorry.
No, it's fine. You brought it up. We can discuss it like civilized adults. It doesn't have to be gossip. It could just be a simple conversation that we're having.
Are you sure?
Oh, I'm definitely sure. And now the fact that you're kind of like not offering it up willingly anymore, you can see on her face like these little micro expressions coming and going really, really quick, that she's getting a little bit annoyed because she wants to know what is happening.
Oh, I don't know if I should say this, but I've heard rumors. No, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I really should. I really shouldn't.
She's like, rumors? Who's spreading rumors?
Well, you know what people are like. Oh, people are terrible. They spread stories and whatever. And I know a lady like you would never partake of anything like this.
Oh
So,
no, I would never partake. I do hear a lot of stuff every now and then. I mean, I get visitors every now and then, and they would have a little chat, and some of them offer up some, you know, details that they will not always should, but it always stays with me. It never goes outside of these walls.
I would hate to burden you with a story like this. Because no, forget I mentioned it. Forget I mentioned it.
Can I offer you some tea?
Oh, that'd be lovely. Thank you.
And your friends, but they also love some tea?
Guys, you fancy some tea?
Yeah, non-alcoholic, I'm good.
No, it's lovely ladies invited us for tea.
Okay, we woke
Yeah.
up.
So she looks at everyone. She looks at Bargle. She's like, "Oh," she kind of like, what is that? And then she looks at Bingo and she's like, "Why are you walking around with a shovel, my dear?"
So she is obviously not looking at us like she knows a story about us yet. So a rumor hasn't reached her about what we've done.
Give me a perception check, because I assume you're watching her face.
Let me just get here.
I'll do the same.
A dirty 20.
Sure. Okay, so you would know, you would see that she currently has no idea who
Okay.
you are. Um, but she is very,
Observant.
yes. She's already looked at each and every one of you, taking in
While
details, kind of,
so while she steps away to make tea, I sort of like just say to Pix, "Listen, Pix, I don't think she knows who we are or what we've done. It might be a good or a bad thing, but I just thought you might want to know."
Blark follows her into the house because he's Blark. He's weird.
I look at Blarg and say, "Hey, little fella,
Oh, he's
you
already
behave-
gone.
you behave yourself."
He's like just gone. And then who's that? Bodigal. Is he stepping into the house?
Yeah, I'm also going inside.
Talk about respecting a person's privacy. It's like,
Just like
into the
walking in.
bedroom.
Didn't
The
she
goblin's
invite us
doing
in?
it, then oh well.
So
I'm
when Bodigal walks in, did he walk in like a normal person would?
Well, these are barbarians, so define normal.
I don't
No,
know.
I walked in, but I've been exposed to other humans, you know, and so I didn't make too much noise because I already got like the side eye from her. So
Okay, but
the stink
you
eye.
weren't really trying to be stealthy.
No,
Okay.
I just like look at Dorian and I'm like, these party members, no respect for a person's house.
So the
Yeah,
moment
I don't know if you're the one to talk about the no respect here or not.
Listen, at least don't, just march into their bedrooms.
Yeah, also true.
so the moment that Bodigal walks into the room and she hears him, she kind of like spins around, a little bit shocked. And she's like, "Oh, can I help you? You're in my house. Why are you in my house?"
oh, and I shake my head without saying anything, and I just leave again.
But can I at least just say, while you were there, did you see anything?
Um,
Make it at least worthwhile.
should I roll anything, or I don't know?
What were you
Then
looking for?
no, look, I think
Um,
you could probably just say he looks around. So you can either do it with disadvantage, even, like an investigation with disadvantage.
Give me. Let me see. Why did I close the
It'll
damn
either be
window?
perception or investigation. And
I know. I'm
yeah,
just
'cause
I'm just thinking which one was
so
going to be better. Give me a
look,
perception check.
yeah, 'cause I was gonna say he's not specifically looking, so it'll be more
Yeah.
just
Give me a
Alrighty.
perception roll. As she spun around, you did notice that she put something in her pocket. So Blar comes running out, and he's like, "We're getting tea. We're getting tea." And then she walks past everyone to the table, and then she puts down the tray with all the cups and the saucers. She
Don't worry, I
pours
promise I
tea.
won't. I won't initiate any interrogation yet.
Why is this tea so sweet?
I
What
sort of like
is
say
what
to
is
Dorian,
Bingo doing? He's doing something. What's Bingo doing?
is a peeping Tom. He's looking through the window.
I can see that.
It looks like there's a little bench there, so maybe he's just chilling.
Okay, as we're sitting there, I turn to the rest of the guys. Said, "Guys, you see, I told you. You can't believe rumors. You really can't. I mean, after meeting this lovely lady, remember what we heard there in the pub? I can't believe this lady's capable of something like that. But no, never mind. Let it drop."
And I like just to show a sign of agreement with him, just to try and confirm what he's saying.
She picks a cup and saucer. I think
Oh,
that
Gerard
was yeah.
disconnected,
I
I think.
think because
You might have internet or power issues.
yeah, because he also wasn't really talking. I don't know if it's like a mic issue or something.
Can you hear us? Ask him to give us a typey type. You can even hear me.
Yeah, I can hear you.
I think you can hear.
I just sent a thing.
I think my audio's not. Yeah, his
audio-
audio is not working. Yeah, we can't hear you. Yoi, we can't hear yoi. You. Damn it! Can I spell? You.
Did you send it on WhatsApp?
Yeah, he sent it
Yeah.
on the group. Yes.
I mean, look, if you want, you can tap chat in general text or general chat till he comes around.
Yeah. You can type it out in like the in like Roll20, and then I'll just read it
Oh yeah,
from
you
there.
can do that. That also. Yeah.
There we go. Gerard is typing. Anyway, so what is Bingo doing? Because he's doing something. I'm watching him do something. Shame he was probably thinking we were ignoring him while he was talking.
Yeah, but I just like say to Dorian, listen, your tea that tasted sweet, I promise you it wasn't me this time.
Yeah, so she hands while he's typing. Okay, no, it's cool. So she picks a cup and saucer. She hands Irinara a cup of oh my goodness, what is wrong with me? A cup and saucer, and then she kind of like beckons to Bargul and Dorian, just like, oh my dears, please, 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 please come and have some tea.
I promise you, doesn't bite
And
too
like
hard.
Too hard. Oof.
And then she steps aside and she hands each of you also you know, a little cup, and they're really pretty. They're really pretty. Like they're like white with some pretty painted flowers on it. And she's like, I did these myself. I painted the flowers on myself. I mean, you know, I have a lot of free time on my hands.
Very artistic.
I just wanted to mention during the conversation that Pix had with her, I kind of nudged Dorian in the side, and the shock looked on my face like I don't know. I haven't seen the side of him, you know, like especially considering what happened the previous day. So
Hey, listen, that was situational.
okay.
Very situational.
I promise you, we're not that bad.
Oh
That I
yeah.
know of. That I
listen,
know of.
bearing in mind you only know us like a couple of days.
Very true.
Oh,
So,
Pix said he is.
Yeah, and the fact that I've got a criminal background probably doesn't help either.
so I did look at Miss June and I asked her.
There
So
we go. Bingo's working.
I don't know if Pix,
Yes.
Can you guys hear me?
Yes, we
Yeah,
can
yeah.
hear you now.
Ah, we can hear you.
Okay, yeah, I've been talking and I was like, yes, it's okay. I'm away for 1 week and
I'm so
And
sorry.
you treat me like I don't exist.
yeah.
I missed
Okay, cool,
one
but I'm back.
session
I'm
and
back.
now I'm not even part of the party anymore.
Yeah,
Sorry.
it's time for a solo episode.
Also, Bingo wasn't here last week or the last
The week
session.
before, no, he
was
wasn't.
not.
He wasn't. He
Yeah, I
missed
wasn't.
out on the whole
Yeah, it was
Halavir
kind of strange because
thing.
I kind of thought there was going to be introduction. He kept quiet, strong, silent type, no speech allowed. He's got a face cover, probably scared of conversation. I don't know, but apparently it was just network issues of some kind.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
yeah,
before we get to you guys, what you're busy doing there, what was Bingo doing standing there?
No, Bingo was just sitting on the bench.
Oh, it was
It wasn't
literally
that
just sitting.
exciting.
Okay.
Yeah,
I was trying to figure things out. I just wanna, my name is Harat. I play Bingo. Can Dorian maybe just make an
Yeah.
introduction?
Sharp as it, man. I'm Sava. I play Dorian. I'm a wood
Okay.
elf. A wood elf ranger.
Okay. Okay. Cool. Yeah, I play auto grave cleric.
Okay.
Cool. We can continue.
apparently he likes to bury stuff.
Yeah, I'm on my own mission.
So he actually would have been fine with us last week or the last session.
I'm always in favor of more killing. So
Yeah, well, I mean,
That's true.
Yeah,
he almost had the option of either burying Pix or the other person.
Yikes.
I
Okay,
would
so
have
Dorian,
enjoyed that.
you can quickly describe your character to
So it's basically, you see, I've got pointed ears. Obviously, I'm an elf. Brown shoulder length hair. I've got tattooed traveling clothes. And I've got a long bow strapped to my back with the green cloak all the way down.
Yeah, I'm a autonym. I'm halfling sized, so I'm about 4 feet tall. I've got a old school plague mask covering my face. These guys haven't seen my face yet. I walk around with a shovel and a massive straw hat. And yeah, I'm all about death.
Okay. Okay. Cool.
Yeah,
Cool, cool.
so
Okay.
Aaronoro is probably still deciding how Dorian fits into the picture, since he was like trying to interrupt our interrogation.
Oh yeah. So one thing you might have missed, yeah, is Dorian. Dorian appears to be a bit poor. That's why he wanted pick the second beer because he can't
Okay.
afford his own.
Dang.
From what we picked up.
I actually didn't even think about that. Scaly bastard.
Bloody cheapskate.
No. It's
No, he's just down on his luck, you know.
you didn't want to drink it. I'm not gonna pass up a free ale. So I took my chance.
Damn, I
Do
should have
you look like a young elf?
No, I'm middle aged. I'm
Okay.
yeah.
So anywhere between
in
300 and
elf-
800.
Basically, yeah.
Okay.
I've been around the block. You could call it that.
Okay, so he's divorced and the wife took everything, so that's why he's down and out.
Okay.
Wait and find out.
Those elven lawyers.
Yeah, exactly. Them Elvet.
Wow.
Okay, so
Okay,
Brock
cool.
runs up to Pix. He's like, "Are you having tea?" And he kind of like looks what Pix is doing. He's like, "Are you having tea? It looks really, really good."
Did he not get a tea?
No.
So, excuse me, my lady. I don't know. It might be an imposition, but if you could really find your way to give my little friend here a cup of tea, I'm sure he'd be eternally grateful.
She's like, "Oh, that's not necessary." She kind of like folds over her words a little bit, and she's like, "He had some inside. He had a cup inside."
I do apologise for him. He does kind of tend to be a little forward. His airs and graces need a little bit of work. And I kind of just give.
Can I do an insight check? Did she give him a cup of tea?
Yes, you can.
Because if she's a racist, then she might just die.
I kind of get the feeling she might be.
Oh, listen, remember, this one is a sort of like a local, so she might know the rumors.
17.
She. Okay. What exactly, when you ask that question, what exactly are you looking for?
Well, he's just trying to determine if she's lying about.
Yeah, if she's
Okay.
lying about giving Block tea.
She's not lying about giving him tea. Specifically, no.
Okay.
And he was also like, I did have tea. I had other tea. And then he just keeps running
Other tea.
around.
Okay.
It was very hyper if he had other tea.
He's always hyper. He's always up and down.
All right, tell me, my darling. We've been told very many wonderful stories about you. That you are the lady who knows what's going on in this town and things like that. Have you perhaps heard any stories about a young girl who's gone missing?
You kind of see her interest being piqued. And she's like, oh, that poor little girl. Shalia's poor girl. She should have been a better mother, paid better attention to her, not leave her all alone in that house while she was out gallivanting, doing who knows what.
She was out gallivanting.
Well, how else do you suppose a little girl goes missing out from her home if the parents are not there to watch over them?
And who do you think she might have been gallivanting with?
Oh, that is tough to say. The list is endless. I have seen her with at least 5 different. I cannot call them suitors, as they are definitely not that. But yes, I have seen her with a few men around town.
I'm just
Very
curious.
tragic, you know. But
Has the daughter been left alone quite a few times?
Well, I assume she was left alone while she was sick, and I assume she was gallivanting about, because how else do you just have a child go missing?
I'm just trying to understand if it was a once-off thing or if it's a regular thing. Hence my question.
I assume it's a regular thing.
Interesting.
I get the feeling that she's just making assumptions.
Yeah, but you do know the thing of, every rumor has a bit of truth.
5 men there. That's a lot of men
So
for
5
that
minus 2.
shy girl that we met. Well, shy woman that we met. Shy-ish.
what do you think
Or
might have?
should I say skittish? Sorry.
What do you have any
No,
ideas
no.
what might have happened to the little girl?
Well, I heard that she had such a high fever that she was delirious and she was walking around looking for her mother, but no one knew where Shalia was. And somehow her little girl ended up outside the gate. No one could find Shalia anywhere. And yeah, so she got outside the gate somehow, and I assume she just wandered off into the woods.
Oh, how awful! I mean, I'm sure that a lady like you might have been tempted to go and sort of intervene and maybe like take care of the little girl.
Oh, I tried many, many times, but Charlie didn't want to listen or didn't want to heed my advice or bring the little girl over to me to just babysit or just look after her because no, she knew better.
That is absolutely tragic. Oh, just a terrible thing.
Just as a side note, did you guys speak to the mother
Yeah,
of
we
the
spoke.
lost kid?
Yeah, we did. Yeah,
Okay.
that is, yeah.
And
Spoke
then
and then stuff happened.
did you find out anything useful?
Yeah, we found out a lot actually. Shall we give a rundown real quick? So
Yeah, sure.
basically, we found out that the girl went missing. A certain wood elf woman, who shall not be named, was trying to find the girl. Somehow Pix and Mr. Aronaro took offense in the conversation. A fight took place, if you could call it a fight. And then after that fight, we got into a conversation with the girl. She told us that she saw a creature in the woods called the woodwode. The specific creature gets created when you remove a living person's heart. You plant it next to, well, into a tree cavity next to the body with person's blood, and it should after 3 days spawn a new woodwode. From what I understand, if a brief explanation of how it happens.
Okay.
That is correct.
Yeah.
Did you ask who was the last person to see the girl?
Oh, we went through all of that, yeah.
So basically, they're saying, there was like watchmen, but no particular names. So there's basically no person we can go and interrogate.
Yeah, that
Hence
saw
why-
her last.
But someone saw the girl outside of the village.
Yeah, the watchman, but they can't remember a name of a particular watchman.
And I think there's something dodgy about the mother.
Yeah, that's us. Okay.
So, yeah, so we basically know we need to go into the woods, try and find a lead when it comes to that.
Yeah, it's basically the plan now.
So
Okay.
after the rumors with her, I sort of like look at the old lady and I'm like, so tell me, I've got another question for you. Yeah, I mean, you obviously know a lot of the happenings around here. What can you tell me about Thomas? As Thomas and Mallory.
Oh, Thomas. Oh, Tom. She kind of gets this this far away, kind of almost like a happy look. Gundy, yes, give us a invite. Um, it's almost like a almost
Fun.
like she misses them look,
Yeah.
and she's like, oh, Mallory and Thomas. Oh, those two were just the darlingest, and she kind of looks over to Aranara as she's talking, and she puts her hand under your teacup, and she's like, drink up, and she's like, they were. Oh, they were school sweethearts, like early days. They were just, those two were just absolutely meant to be.
I
They
think
were
the
the
fact that
loveliest couple that I
so
have ever seen.
the fact that she's trying to force me to drink, I put the cup to one side. But yeah, so I say they were a lovely couple, and then tell me, what can you also tell me about? And I just want to double check the other name about Jeremy.
Give me a quick perception check.
Okay. Well,
You see a quick, like a scornful look across her face when you mention the name, almost like anger. And she's like, oh, Jeremy, yes. Thomas's younger brother. Um, very good man. Very nice young man. Um, he willingly went off to the island. He was a cartographer, you know. So he drew maps and he went all about different places, and he was actually willing to go out to the island and to see what is happening out there and to map it out for everyone. But unfortunately, he has not returned, so we all fear the worst.
and I would like to sort of like push a bit, and I say, you're saying a lot of good things about him, but I sense that you're not very fond of him.
She's a little bit shocked that you did notice that, and she's like, oh, um he made some mistakes. I agree, he might have made some mistakes, but he he used to be or he was a very nice young man at one stage. He was very good, and she kind of like looks over at everybody and who has and who has not had the tea.
I haven't had tea.
I have taken a sip.
I don't trust.
I haven't had some of the tea.
Oh, look,
Okay.
Aaronora definitely didn't because he pushed it aside.
Mm. Did Pix
No,
have tea? Not
I've probably drunk about half a cup.
half a cup. Okay, so those of you who did have, give me a Constitution saving throw.
Motherfucker.
I'm sorry.
I can drink ale, but I can't drink tea, guys. So that's just how it works.
So,
13.
uh, Pix, you don't feel it as bad, but you do feel you're a little bit woozy. Your head's kind of like spinning, but for you, you just assume you're still drunk from last night. But you do have like hectic, almost like starting to get vertigo. You're getting dizzy, can't really stand on your feet. Dorian, you kind of just slump to the floor. Kind of almost like you pass out.
Okay, so I sort of obviously noticed that. Would I notice Pix also like suddenly not feeling too great?
Well, you would notice him, kind of like swinging about.
I say to Pix, listen, Pix, I know we had a rough night last night, but you don't look too great. Is something up?
Something not quite right with his bloody tea.
And sort of like putting two and two together, I would like to basically pick up the tea and I'd just would like to smell and see if I can pick up something different out of it.
Where
I
the
know
hell is that tab?
the chances are probably slim, but you never know.
Yeah, no, it's fine. I just closed that stupid tab for some reason.
And I suppose we notice a Dorian slumping
Well,
over. We would be suspicious of that, right?
Yeah, well, that's my trigger was Dorian.
well, yeah, it would be weird if you didn't notice, someone like just
Yeah.
plop, go down.
Yeah, so Dorian, because he wasn't too bad this morning. Pix, if he dropped, I'd be like, well, he was probably drunk, especially if he was the
Yeah.
odd one.
Just waiting for the page to load. Sorry, I don't know why I accidentally closed it. It's when you have 1,070 tabs open and you refuse to close them because you know you're going to need that tab one day and then you accidentally close it.
Okay. While that's happening, I'm gonna move over
So I'm gonna open
next to
Halovirus.
Miss
Yeah,
June over here.
Prevented his head from hitting the ground too hard.
What?
Yeah, I'm already suspicious because I saw us putting something in a pocket. So, and with him dropping down now, I'm just gonna wait for you. But
Yeah. Well, I mean, look, there's no doubting that I'm smelling the tea, so I think she'll probably realize I'm suspicious.
Yeah, so she does notice that you are smelling the tea. And while obviously she noticed Dorian go down, she's like, oh, oh my dear, are you okay? And then she kind of tries and helps him up. Why is the
I've
page white and not black? Because now I can't say.
okay, I'm gonna move next to her.
Here we go.
I'm gonna grab her by the.
No, not yet. I'm busy speaking to her first.
What?
Yo.
Listen, I'm busy smelling the tea. This is a quick reaction, basically.
Yeah, I just want to decide which role that you need to do, but now my freaking D&D Beyond is being a bitch and doesn't want to
Well, I mean, it
open.
could be medicine, maybe, or it could be.
Yeah, I'm thinking.
What?
Let me just grab a fucking normal character sheet here.
But it's not. I wouldn't call it investigation.
No. Now that I said I'm gonna grab a sheet, now it opens up.
Yeah,
Yes.
it's gotta be
Yeah.
medicine
Make
or
it a
nature.
make it a medicine check.
Oh, okay. I just smell tea.
You do smell tea. The tea smells fine, but you do notice little, there are little leaves in there. You don't know if they are herbs. Is it a herby tea? I mean, you don't really know tea. You know ale and alcohol. You don't know tea.
Okay, while she's tending to the guy who's fallen over, I kind of stand up and stagger a little bit and bump into her and try and pick her pocket.
Okay.
And what?
As
Just
Pix does that, I'm gonna cast greater restoration. Oh, minor restoration on him. Lesser restoration.
Are you out unconscious or are you up?
I was about to ask. Me slumping down. Am I actually unconscious or?
You are
See,
unconscious, yes.
I'm unconscious as in down and out. Okay, cool.
Well,
So
I sort of like straight
You're
up
not
say
down
this.
and out making death saving throws.
no,
You're just
obviously not. Yeah, I can't react to any of this. I'm basically, I'm
So-
I'm
Yeah.
black.
Um,
Blacked out.
I just say to the group, I say, listen, I can't smell anything, but this tea doesn't look right.
so
And I
as
ask her,
Pix tries and bump into her and get to whatever is in her pocket, he's still he's not off his feet. She feels what he's trying to do, but she can't stop it, and she also basically falls down to the ground. She yells out as she's falling, basically almost something like, "Oh, my hip, what are you doing? What is happening?" So
I say,
she's
Oh,
basically now down on her back on the floor. She's
listen,
old.
woman, before you clearly haven't, heard of who we are and what we do, but if you knew, you probably wouldn't have tried what you just did now. Now,
Okay.
this is a
Am
very
I
good
back
time.
up actually? By the way, did the
No, you
restoration
still-
do anything?
Oh wait, yeah, sorry.
Oh, you haven't. He hasn't cast it yet.
Oh, okay, cool.
So you can cast it probably
Yeah.
while we're talking.
Yeah. So while they're
Yeah.
talking, you can do that.
And I
Yes.
say to her,
Okay.
if you knew who we were and what we do, you wouldn't have tried what you've just tried now. And I try and get her to admit what she's did, even if I have to do it. But I do it like with a very intimidating, type of authority in my voice.
She gets up very slowly, um, and she's like, "What? How? What? I did not do anything that you think that I did. I am offended that you would think that I did something." And she kind of takes a few steps this way as you're talking.
Seeing her try and move, I grab one of the full glasses of or cups of tea, and I move right next to her and I say, "Well, if you're confident that you haven't done anything, you wouldn't mind drinking one of these."
You
Um,
see a slight smirk on her face, and she's like, that should not be a problem. And she takes the cup from you, and she actually does drink the tea.
Interesting. And no reaction? Or
No.
does it take?
Oh, so sorry. Did Pix get anything when he tried to pickpocket her? No.
No. She fell down. But no,
Oh,
he
okay.
couldn't grab anything. He was too.
Alden.
I thought to Aaronara, and because I'm also moved closer to her, and I tell him I don't trust her because I saw her putting something in her pocket when she made the tea.
I say to the group, listen, we can either do this outside or should we pull her inside and do it our old fashioned way?
It's go time.
Am I still unconscious for any of everything of this?
No, I think by now he's cast that spell.
Okay, I'm up.
So,
Whoa!
yeah, I'm gonna cast lesser restoration on Dorian.
Okay.
I say to Pix, what's your opinion? I know you don't feel too great, but do you agree with what plan of action? I want to open it up to the party before I follow my historical methods.
I have something really useful for this situation.
Before
I
you
have a
do that,
spell-
when Arenaro talks to Pix,
Mhm.
what is he doing? Is he looking at Pix? Is he turning away from her?
It's sort of like just half looking at Pix, but half at her type of thing. So I'm not trying to lose attention at her because I don't want her, slipping out.
She
Nice.
does try, however, when you talk to Pix, she does try and move closer to this way. Okay,
So seeing
my dog really needs to go out. I will be back in a second. I am so sorry.
all good.
I'll be back now.
I have a spell called Zone of Truth. It's a 15-foot radius spell, and she needs to make a save. If she fails, then she can't lie inside of the zone.
That's cool. We'll use that as part of the
That sounds
interrogation coming up.
Hmm.
I'm gonna grapple
So
her. Is that fine?
yeah.
No,
So
she's trying to slip
if
past
we
me.
can
So
restrain her, then
yeah, look,
we can call that.
she's literally tried to slip past me. So my next plan of action, I'm going to literally push her inside, with the intention of pushing her almost to stumble.
I think we shouldn't even allow her to get inside because
Oh, I
I'm
want her inside. I want it to be out of everyone's view. If it's inside, it's between us and her. If it's
Yeah, if
outside,
you're going to
I want
molest an old lady, you don't want it in public.
yeah.
Yeah, I'm just a bit worried because she smirked, and we saw what happened when somebody smirked last time.
I know, but I'd say, listen, my historical methods shows we need to do this inside.
She's probably strong. She's probably something like I don't know, a sorcerer or something.
Yeah. So here's my question: whatever she is, do you want it between her and us, or between her, us, and anyone else that sees? And
No,
who?
I don't.
And
I
what they're
don't
gonna
mind
believe?
going inside.
What they're gonna believe? It's like 6 people attacking an old woman. Six strangers to a town attacking a woman that's been here for a long time.
We've done
The
worse.
other option is I don't think we're going to get anything more out of her. We can just leave and go and get the girl.
No, I'm sorry,
No,
but
no.
she's tried to poison us.
No, not done with this.
Yeah, why would she try to incapacitate us? That's
I
nah.
We need answers. We need to know why. She doesn't know who we are
Okay.
because I picked up on, earlier she doesn't know really a rumor about us.
Yeah, so there's no reason for her to try anything like that.
Yeah.
Unless she does.
Yeah. I'm not quite sure about that. But
So the thing is, we don't know what the tea is. It could be a little reaction to drinking it for the first time. It could be a strong herb, and we don't know. Obviously,
No.
very fishy, very strange that she would give
Yeah.
tea to random people, and a side effect that she should definitely know of because she drank the tea and she's fine with it.
Nah, she's suspicious because why was she trying to
walk
get-
away? Obviously.
Yeah, and also when Ronaro, she was trying to lift the cup up
Okay,
to his
I'm
mouth
back.
to get him to drink. So
Trying to force me to drink,
yeah,
and the minute I start querying, she's now trying to slip away.
But if we do this, our only option is to kill her, because otherwise she's just going to start gnarly rumors about her.
Well, that's-
So
Well,
it depends on what we find out.
if you put trash on a trash heap, it's still a trash heap, yeah. And the rumors we've generated so far are not.
yeah,
not
but
great.
then we are killers in a town. So that's just something to keep in
well,
mind.
let's see first what happens and take it from from there. Let's see what
Exactly.
happens.
We don't need to bury everything. I know some of our party members would like it, but
I'm the guy trying to keep a level head at the moment.
yeah, I know Dorian is like a peacekeeper, and we like making it difficult.
The bitch tried to drag me. Fuck her.
Yeah, no, look, I'm sorry, but I think Aaron Oren picks. We're on the same page on this one. Especially
I for one am with him this time.
especially after our
Okay,
last.
let's
You
kill
need
her.
to
I'm
understand,
down.
this is like
Okay.
the
So I
very
wake
next.
up after the restoration. I'm trying to find my bearing. I see old Pix stumbling, holding himself up next to the table, and I see you grabbing the old lady, trying to stop her. And I'm like, oh fuck, not again.
Are you starting to question your choices of wanting to wonder what?
Oh fuck, not again. We've 2 for 2.
I mean, what's the funny thing? You've like literally known us for a day.
Exactly. Okay, is Ice back?
Yes, I'm back.
Right.
Sorry.
Okay.
Cool.
Okay. So basically,
So what do we do? Are we?
basically, as she
I'm
tries
trying to
slip-
figure out what's going on.
Yeah. So as she tries to slip past me, I literally hard push her through the door and follow her.
Okay, so she stumbles in about one, I would say 2 steps in.
So
She
would Would it be possible that you might have fallen
She would.
down?
She'll be, kind of like on her hands and knees, basically. Yes, she's an old lady, dude.
I know. I'm just making sure because if she's
Okay.
if she's fallen, I can then restrain her. To make sure that she
Yeah.
can't move or
Okay.
do anything. So
Okay.
I basically restrain her. I don't know how's everyone else reacting to me restraining an old lady.
Open it.
Oh
I
no, what are
give
you doing? Stop!
I give a thumbs up.
Okay.
Oh
sort of
fuck!
like
I
say
look to the
to her,
right and I look at Bird. I'm just like, why are you guys fine with this? She's an old woman.
listen, you clearly haven't been around, right? You're clearly a wood-loving, human who's never seen the evils of the world.
Yes, the evils of old women in small cottages. I understand.
I've learned not to judge a book by its cover.
I
She's
sort of
Based
like,
on
I
Druggers.
sort of like to say, have you ever heard of the gingerbread, man? And all those nursery rhymes that talk about old women.
Okay. Well, me standing in the door, I'm looking at June and I'm asking her, what happened? Why did I pass out?
Well, that's what we're about to find out. And I sort of like look at you and I'm like, I know you've just met us. I'm going to give you a choice. You can, like walk inside and be part of what happens, or you can wait outside and, keep your hands clean, as per se.
Okay, did Arenado
I've restrained
manage
her.
to restrain her?
Do I need to do a roll? I mean, it's an old lady.
No, I'm not gonna let you roll for that. She's an old lady. She's gonna put up a little bit of a fight. You would have noticed that as you were trying to do it, she would have tried to like use her hands to. You being a spellcaster yourself, you would have noticed that she was trying to cast something. Um,
Okay. So I
but
restrain her, and if I've noticed that she's trying to cast, I make sure that. So I would have a little bit of rope in my bag. I make sure I tie her hands to make sure she can't use them.
cool.
Okay. While that's happening, I'm gonna make my way over to where I saw she was making the tea and check if there's anything
Yeah, and I say to her,
odd.
check her pockets while I'm restraining her.
So I move inside and
Okay, we're gonna start with Baragul. Give me an investigation check to see what you find on the counter.
I do step inside and I'm next to
Ooh, dude.
Jonaro. He finds everything.
He finds
And I like,
everything.
and I
Well,
like this.
everything is there's food on there, with there's sugar on there, there's some hot water on there. But no, you find a little jar that has what looks like herbs, but um, but you don't really know what it is. But it looks exactly like the same stuff that was put in that was in the tea.
it looked
And
like
then you also see there's those ones there, the papers on there that has different writings on it with different herbs and the effects of what they would do.
And would he be able to read it?
He would if he looks through it. Yes, are you looking through them?
I would like to look through it, yes.
So if you go through them, you would see that there's one specific herb that would basically have the effect that what happened to Dorian if it is ingested in a liquid.
And I sort of like look at Dorian and I say, hey, I see you've decided to join, but I understand there's no turning back once you've crossed this path.
The
Crossed
threshold.
what path?
You-
You
More
pushed
like the
Push the
threshold.
button, lady. Yeah, exactly.
I'm just saying, you've walked through the door, so whatever happens, there's no turning back.
I'm just trying to understand what happened. I took a sip of that tea and I passed out. I just want to know.
Welcome to
Okay.
the shadows.
So as you
So-
guys are busy talking, she kind of like looks up at everyone and she's like, "You have no idea who you are messing with. I would be very careful what I do from this point forward."
I sort of like say to her, well, would you care to explain who you are? I mean, you don't know who we are from what I understand, so you shouldn't have had any reason to try and do what you did.
Okay, at this stage, I'll take my knife out and I put it to her throat.
Actually, what did Pix find in her
Wait,
pocket?
wait, yeah.
Oh, was he in her pocket?
Yeah, I did
well,
a sleight of hand thing for.
well, you didn't. It
Oh well,
didn't
no,
fully
you
say-
don't need to do it. She's
Hmm.
restrained. She can't
Yeah.
do anything about it. You find a small like little vial of like a powdered herb almost that's in her pocket.
Okay, well, as I say, I now kneel down next to her, put my knee on her chest, and I'll take my knife out and I'll put it to her throat. I say, all right, my old darling, I'll try to do this the nice way. Nice is now out of the fucking window.
I make my way back also here to show them the papers that I found.
And I sort of like just subtly say to our cleric, Tommy, you do have healing spells, right?
Yes, but yeah,
No, you're not
if
gonna
I-
do
if-
that.
if I do Zone of Truth, then I'm out of spells. Then
No,
I've
I
spent all of
understand
my
that.
slots.
Listen, we'll take a rest in between if we need to.
Sure, dude.
Okay, so I'm going to go full on intimidation, knife to the throat, and say, all right, darling, we try to do this the nice way. And you forced my hand here, so how about you tell us what the fuck is going on?
She looks over at you. She now has this hateful look in her eye,
That's fine.
considering, what you all are busy doing to her.
We don't need friends.
And she's like, you come to this place and you start making all this trouble where no trouble is needed. Everyone was happy before you bunch came along.
Upon hearing that word, I'm like, hold on. That sounds very similar to a certain mayor's wording. Are you part of this whole arrangement with this island of everyone is happy, everything is happy?
As you mentioned, the mayor, she almost gets this proud look on her face, and she's like,
Okay.
"Well, everybody is part of this arrangement. Everybody is the arrangement. There
I
are
sort of like
rules."
I say to her, yes, there are rules, but I can tell you not everyone likes the arrangement. They might not tell it to you, but I know for a fact not everyone likes it. But that doesn't change the fact that you try to basically do what you claim you shouldn't.
As you're saying this, I'm saying, oh, I think my hand might slip any moment now.
She gets a little bit she tries to like, back away from the knife a little bit further away, and she's like, you know everything that you need to know. You don't need to know any more. You just need to know where your place is and what you have to do.
I sort of like say to her, listen, you're a magical user, right? You know, just like me. And I know magical users, we like to use our hands and our voice to be able to do our arts. And I sort of like start holding on to her hands and I say, wouldn't it be, you know,
What the fuck?
such a shame if you couldn't, do the physical aspect of spell casting, like a certain gesture.
Fucking hell.
Dude,
As
the
she does,
the
as she says
amount
that,
of what the fuck moments I have with you guys.
Jesus.
I
As you
take out
as you say that and you kind
broadsword.
of like grab her hand, you see this fear on her face, because her hands and her tongue is basically what she needs.
Yeah. Well, I
Um,
know the components. So.
I take out my greatsword and I point to her and I said, just don't take out her tongue because we still need the truth.
Dory, we'll start with the hands and we'll take it
Yeah.
from there.
That's a lovely hand, my darling. It'd be a shame to lose it.
she looks at you all and she's like, this is exactly what this place does not need. Before the bunch of you arrived, we had none of this nonsense here on the island. Since you arrived, the death toll has risen from literally almost zero, and now we're up to almost 10 people, and that is
10
not
people.
even
Did
in
you
a
guys kill
week.
10 people?
What 10 people are you talking about?
Well, okay, there's maybe a few bodies, but I mean,
No, but how does she know about it? That's my question.
well, look, I guess rumors have spread.
That's why I'm asking her. How do you know about the dead people?
I know.
Or about
She looks at everyone in the room. Um, she looks literally from Fabargul to Pix to Dorian, Irinara, and Bingo, and she's kind of looking around a little bit more. Doesn't see what she's looking for, and she's like, I know what I need to know when I need to know it.
Okay, hold on. I
Okay.
can
At that stage, I push her wrist down onto the floor and I take my dagger and put it against her wrist. Right.
I sort of like say to her, listen, you're talking very vague here. The fact that you know about certain bodies makes me think you're involved in that certain arrangement. You care to explain yourself? And I sort of like, tell me, we had most a letter, with our names on it, right?
Yes.
yeah?
And I sort of like pull out the letter and I say, should we add your name to this?
She looks at the letter that you present to her, and she's like, "Oh yes, I know about that, but no, it was not my order. I don't give orders like that. I am not part of
Okay,
any messy business like that."
but you know about it. So start explaining.
I pat her on the cheek. I said, I have to say, you're very calm for somebody who's about to lose a hand.
Can I look around in the room we are in to see what she was trying to see a moment back?
Yeah, give me an investigation check.
Okay, so I'm going to literally be straight up intimidating and I say, listen, you've got 10 seconds to start talking. And, I'd say to Pix, get that blade of yours ready.
Oh, it's ready.
Okay, so for bingo, she wasn't looking for something.
Was she looking for someone?
Yes, she was looking for someone.
I stayed quiet during all of this, but I do want to cast something.
But I'm gonna let you do that now. But
Cool.
with that, you do notice that right about here, I didn't put it in because I did not make this map. But right about there, you notice a trapdoor. And
I'm gonna walk over to it and try
Wait,
and open it.
you can
Wait,
use your
wait.
action and expend one range spell slot to focus your awareness. 4, 1 minute. Give me a second.
Wait, before you open that trap door. So I've got my knife against the wrist. What's down there?
So as Bingo makes his way over there, you know, not even trying to hide it anymore, there's like visible fear on her face now, and she's like, that has absolutely nothing to do with you. That is my personal, private space. You do not belong down there.
X,
There is nothing
start
of
join,
value for you down there.
X,
What's
start
that?
join that.
Okay, what does that spell do exactly that you've just cast?
It tells me if there are any monsters nearby. Fae, fiends, undead, celestials, aberrations, elementals.
Okay. What? Within 1 mile of you.
Yeah, if you don't know it, if you don't know it on hand, you
No,
can
it's
tell
fine.
me
I
later.
just want to figure out like how far the fuck is 1 mile.
It's basically it'll be basically the town. But
1.8 kilometers.
Oh, like the town. Okay, well, the answer is yes. You do sense or you are aware of something.
Would the spell give him a
uh,
direction of the
it,
range?
it tells me the types.
It's undead.
Undead.
Mm,
Okay.
But does the
I
spell,
do keep quiet about it. I don't tell anyone.
but just
okay.
out of interest, does the spell like make you aware of the direction?
No, it says this feature doesn't reveal the creature's location or number.
At
Okay,
later
just that.
levels it will, but
Okay, so he just knows there's within
Yeah,
a mile.
so yes, you do know that there's some undead somewhere.
okay.
Okay, so I'd say to Pix, listen, I think don't cut the hand, but start cutting to show that we are serious.
I sink my
And
knife into her wrist.
She screams, obviously.
Yeah.
Um,
But when she stops screaming, we start talking.
she's like, This is absolutely, between tears and blood and everything that's happening. She's like, this is absolutely unnecessary. This is not, almost more like to herself, this is not the way that it was supposed to go. It was supposed to be easier than this. Um, it wasn't
This, did,
supposed to be this difficult.
this didn't have to happen, my darling. This really didn't. I don't want to do this. And believe me, this is going to hurt me more than it's going to hurt you. And I start cutting a little bit deeper.
what's the child's name that's lost?
Sadie, if you
Uh,
remember correctly.
fuck.
I'll tell you now.
Where's the book?
Sadie.
Why
Yeah,
do you always
Sadie.
do this to me?
Yeah,
Sadie.
Sadie was
Yes.
Sadie.
Yes, it's Sadie.
So Bingo is going to open the hatch and shout out, Sadie! And listen if he hears anything back.
No, he does not. And as you do that, she yells over to you. It's like, she's not here. She's not down there. I am not a kidnapper or a murderer, unlike the rest of you.
Listen, just the fact that you don't wield the blade doesn't mean you're not a murderer. I have a feeling you're involved in a lot more than what you're implying.
She tries to wipe the tears from her eyes, which is sort of like impossible with her hands being, restrained and everything. But you can see that she's like trying to do it, and she's like, I'm only involved in what is asked of me when I need to be involved, as is everybody here, as they
Okay,
should be.
so you know about our bounty. Now would be a good time to tell us who is directly involved in this. And if you can be truthful and we are convinced, maybe you'll keep your hands.
Um, She's like, it is. It is not.
And
It
on
is
the
not
side note,
worth it. It is absolutely not worth it. I will die for what needs to be done for this island.
you're
Fucking
assuming
hell.
you're assuming we're going to kill you. I don't know about you, but I think a life without certain abilities is worse than death. No tongue,
Huh?
no hands. That should
How
be
is
a
she
pretty
so
good life.
committed to this? I mean, it has to be magical at this point.
No, this is a big story here. She's a one of the string pullers here.
But how do we know?
The moment that you kind of
We've
like
pushed her,
say
dude.
a
We've pushed her
life,
hard.
the moment you say life without her hands and tongue instead of death, um, um, there's like fear, because she literally thought that you were just gonna kill her, which would have been the better option for her at this stage.
The knife is now cutting far deeper into her wrists.
She kind of like goes down. She's like like this old lady
And
sounds.
I sort of like say to her, listen, once the hand's off, the cleric can't help you. But where we are now, the cleric can help you.
At this stage, her whole
Bingo just starts
demeanor.
laughing.
Of course he does. Um, her whole demeanor sort of changes at this point from being stubborn and, you know, not willing to almost more like this type of pleading. So I was like, you know, she asked this more in general, like, you know, why are you like this? Why are you making all this nonsense here on the island? We were all fine before you were here. Why are you doing this to us? This is not
Listen.
necessary. Ow.
Because what's happening here is wrong.
It is not wrong. It is right for all of us. We were happy before you came along.
Not
Not
according
everyone.
to a lot of people we've spoken to. A lot of people don't like what's going on here.
We didn't do anything wrong. Why did they try attack and kill us?
With very detailed descriptions, and that could only have happened before we even landed.
For no particular reason. We
Rather
didn't
than
do anything
being
wrong.
strangers.
Yeah.
So I think you guys don't want strangers. I don't think it's us particularly.
Between all the sniffles and, you know, snot and trane, she's like, it's not that we welcome strangers. How many others were on the boat or on the ship with you? And they fitted in nicely. They found their place on the island. Yet you, she wants to say 4, but now she's looking at Dorian as well, and she's like, she's a little bit confused because, you know, according to her, it was technically 4, but she's like, no, you 5, you are digging up things that are unnecessary and not needed.
I want to double check the list. How many names are actually on there?
There were only the original 4 of you on the hit list.
Dorian, don't worry. Apparently, you're good.
I'm good. Oh, but I get poisoned.
That's
Jen,
one of
I'm,
the
I,
benefits of our work.
at this point, you're as guilty as they come. I can only look away so far. You must speak plainly and without riddles, otherwise this will not go the way
I sort of like look
you
at
want it to go.
Pix, tell me your background. Do you have a bit of a, how can I say, questionable background?
You might.
And I say ask the same to our fighter as well as to our basically to the guys on the list.
I don't have a questionable background. I mean,
You have a questionable, you know, presence right now. But, you know,
yeah.
whatever.
But I mean, I'm not a
You're
I
not a
don't have a
criminal.
criminal background or anything like that.
You have a criminal future.
Sure.
Well, nobody can charge us if everybody's dead.
That's
Yeah.
also true.
Because
Oh,
sort of like
I'm
say,
sick and tired of this now. Time's up.
Stop it.
yeah.
Hands going in 5,
So
4,
We need names.
Before you do
3.
that, do you guys have load shedding or not? Because you're making me nervous.
No.
So far, we're good.
I'm expecting load shedding any minute now.
I'm at the end
So
of
there's a
my
slight chance
load
we
shedding.
might not get it. So we can go till one of us. If we
Okay.
can go till Craig disappears.
Okay, so if one of you disappears, then we're just gonna cut it off
Yeah,
there.
exactly.
Okay.
Yeah, hand,
Yeah, let's cut it off. Let's cut it off. Yes.
hands going in 5, 4.
She kind of tries and pulls
3,
it away, and she's like, "This is absolutely not necessary. You don't need to do this. You are messing with the system that was working."
2.
1.
And then as
June,
you
tell us.
say, as you kind of get to 1, she's like, "My son will have your heads for this."
My son will have your heads for this.
Okay.
1. The hand is
That's
gone.
that's
I cut it
the
off.
Jesus.
And now we take the next hand. We say,
Well, at this point, as you cut off her hand, she passes out.
Yeah.
okay.
I mean,
we,
seriously, who's
so-
not
so
gonna?
I cast Frostbite to try and seal the wound. I know she'll take 1d6
Oh,
damage.
that's
in
nice
the
of you.
and I would like to wait about an hour till she regains consciousness.
Haven't we got an open flame here so we can seal it? No, come on.
No,
Let's
no,
do
listen.
it properly.
You need to understand, I've got a criminal background. This is how I operated.
Yo.
I look at Pix and I say, like, I have to hand it to you. I didn't think you were gonna do it. Like,
Yeah, you want a hand?
I chuckle a bit.
Tell me, what is Dorian's response? Response to what's happening? Because I mean, I don't think this is in line with what he's probably used to.
I'm thinking of how I'm gonna do this because
Yeah, what the hell is Dorian doing? I was just about to ask that. It's like this poor guy. You know, both of you, poor Dorian and poor, you know, new
Yeah,
person
actually-
in the party. Like, I'm sorry.
So Barrigol, you don't have a criminal background, right? And so you're just like a fighter that was part of like probably a militia. You fought wars, but you know what we're doing here is probably not what you're accustomed to, or unless you were involved in interrogations.
okay, let me think. So, fuck. This is not how I wanted to start my life over in this new fucking land. Jesus, you guys are amateurs. Fucking hell.
Hey, listen, this is how you root the evil out.
Whoever said evil was a
takes-
bad thing.
Sometimes it takes evil to get evil. You know, it's unfortunately how the world works.
You know.
So
Yeah,
we just cut the old lady's hand off
Yeah.
to get
Listen.
what?
Info.
We've got a name now. We know her son is directly involved in what's happening here.
And that's worth maiming an old lady for.
Yes,
So
She's
let's
the one that
just,
tried to drug us.
she
So
tried to drug us, and we've got a bounty on our head, and now we know her son's involved.
What's your alignment?
What mine?
Mm.
So I'm pretty much a chaotic type of alignment. So I literally follow my guts type of thing.
Yeah. I'm
Chaotic, chaotic neutral, chaotic evil.
No, not evil. It's more trying to think. I don't know if I've actually chosen one. Well, actually, chaotic good. So technically, it's the great. You know, the greater good.
I would say more
But
neutral.
But remember,
Yeah,
chaotic.
not playing chaotic good.
No, so it's not
I'm-
chaotic evil because I mean I'm not going out of my way to do evil. You know, so remember I'm doing evil deeds to resolve a good purpose. I mean,
I'm
we've got
a nice thing here. I'm trying to rescue a child.
trying to rescue a child. We've got a bounty on our head that's unnecessary.
Okay.
You know,
I mean, it's quite hectic,
yeah.
but sure.
I'm chaotic
But
evil, so
you need to understand, I've had a criminal past, so this is unfortunately how I've grown accustomed to resolving things. You know, I wasn't always chaotic good.
I look at them and I say, she's lucky she only lost her hand.
Don't worry, we're not finished.
Not finished yet.
Yeah.
I'm
She's
waiting for
fucking
her.
passed out. There's no point in continuing.
No, we can wake her up. Don't worry.
I want to
Can
make.
you reattach a hand with cure wounds?
Nah, look, I think that hand is gone, but she's still got one hand, so she
It's
might.
not gone. What do you mean? It's still there.
I don't think
Uh.
that there might be like a very high level spell that
Mm.
that would be able to do that, but no, you
The
won't
deed
be
is
able to
done.
do that. It's done.
But
So it's
To be
it's
honest,
at the
she's not even high level enough to reattach her
Mm.
own hand.
But let me put it this way: certain spells, the gesture might be simple enough to be able to do with one hand. So you know,
Well,
she might not be
well,
completely disabled.
Okay, but an actual problem has now come up because you guys turned a fake bounty into a real one,
Well, not if
or
she's
should I
gone.
say we turned a fake bounty
Yeah,
into a real one?
we don't know if anybody saw us talking to her, and we.
So you're
you
telling
know,
me this son that's gonna that you screamed out before you cut off her hand is not gonna come by and ask for his dear old mommy? Obviously,
Well,
he's gonna come by and he's gonna see this lady on the floor,
let me ask you this:
frostbitten hand, no
if she,
hand.
if
I'm
she
telling you,
if she loses her tongue and she can't tell him,
I'm not mutilating. I'm not mutilating this lady any further.
Yeah, I'm also not down with that.
I'm telling you, Dorian, this bitch is evil.
Okay.
I can feel it.
I do tell them about the undead now. So while you guys are busy, I casted a spell to try and find out what's going on in this fucking horrendous town, and I can sense undead nearby, but I can't tell where they are.
Well, actually, that would be another question for her. What do you think, Pix?
I think she's still got a bloody lot to tell us.
And I sort of like look at Dorian and I say, listen, I can clearly see you're very uncomfortable with what's happening here. We'll give you a option. I mean, you've only just recently started joining us. You know, there's nothing that stops you from taking a step outside. Either take a fresher breath air or, you know, make a
Yeah.
choice.
We didn't ask for this. She started it.
As far as anybody's concerned, you didn't come with us, and she's not gonna tell anybody. So
At this point, I'm already in too deep. The tavern, the tavern people saw us leave together. There's no point in me running off trying to claim innocence. I'll be
But
thrown
Dorian,
on the boat as well.
I need to also like tell you, we're not doing this because we like to mutilate old ladies.
You're
You know,
not?
there is a greater purpose to
Yeah.
what we're doing here.
and I just realized something, guys. She said everybody. So we were sent here by the people in the tavern. So I kind of have to wonder if they're part of it as well.
If they knew that she was gonna try and poison us. But
Let's go back to the tavern and kill everybody.
I was thinking more about going to the tavern and seeing if there's any reaction to us coming back, but
I was trying to throw the hand on the bar and say, "Anyone recognise this?"
Oh, look,
but
I think when we go back to the bar, we'll do it diplomatically. We'll ask Millie straight out if she knows about who's this woman's son.
let's wait and see if she wakes up and if she has anything to say.
Yeah, look, she's still got her hand and her tongue to go, so we're still good.
Oh, you're right. Don't worry.
I can save the hand, or are we beyond that point? I can do a spell that protects it for 10 days, so that it doesn't decay.
I don't have a problem with it.
That sounds very unlike Bingo, to be honest.
Yeah, that does.
Bingo
yeah, that does.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
guys
that does.
fucking threw me for a loop here. Like
I think it doesn't matter who.
I'm like fun violent, not like
one
fucking
week away and
mutilating violent.
one week away and is going soft on us.
So Bingo did open the trap door, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, Bingo's gonna go down. He's over this. He's gonna go see
Blark
what's.
is following him. If Blark is definitely gonna follow him in.
Look, you got
Um,
you know, it doesn't matter who you are. When you see people, mutilating an old lady, it takes a very special person to stomach that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
it's not something you see.
Yeah,
It's
so they disappear, then down.
it's
But-
not that I'm shocked that it happened. It's
Yeah.
that you guys are doing it so openly and without thought.
Nonchalant.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
nonchalant.
the
'Cause,
word that you're looking for.
Well,
Nonchalant.
listen,
Yes, exactly. Because
I said to Dorian, "Look, I know I look very comfortable in this situation, but it's not my first time.
see, I'm trying to play this smart because
I tell Dorian, look, man, we already got attacked on the road, and now this lady's trying to drug us, and she's part of that whole cabal. So, no, we're not just gonna take it, man.
yes, but defending yourself and walking up to an old lady and cutting off her hand is definitely not the same thing.
Did you
I
try-
understand. I was poisoned just now, but is the natural escalation of being poisoned to torturing someone in the span of 10 minutes the right call?
Did she try to drug us?
Yes, she
Yes.
did.
Did she lie to us?
Yes.
Yes, she did.
Did she
Did you
give
give her?
four
Did you
or
give her?
5 opportunities to tell us the truth?
Yeah. We've
I think
given her.
I think we've given her more than enough time, an opportunity to confess and be open about it. So whatever happens, that's on her.
And we verbally threatened what we just did. So she knew what was coming.
And she was prepared to take the chance. She
Listen,
probably
I don't
said-
know about you guys, but I'm willing to carry her with me while if you guys want to go down the trapdoor as well. So or do you just want to wait rather?
I think we need to find out what's going on in more detail. So I think going down the trapdoor would be the way. Trying to see if there is any information down there.
Okay,
can
well,
use.
who's going down the trapdoor?
Okay, so you're
Yeah.
all going down.
No, I'm
you're
going to
staying by the old woman. Because
Are you gonna stay there?
I'm going to
listen,
stay here with her.
Because
remember,
yeah.
this is what what I'm accustomed to doing. So
So you are splitting up
Because
the party.
no. I was saying I'd be willing to carry her with us and investigate what's in the trapdoor.
well,
But
the thing is, we don't know. Is it a big area down there? So until we really know if we all need to go there.
Well, who's going down there first?
I'm gonna
well,
follow.
I don't want to leave you guys
Bingo
behind.
and
on-
Blark are already down there.
Yeah. I'm
Okay, well,
I'm gonna follow
shout
you.
out and tell us what's down there.
Yeah, I say to Bogart, listen, you're welcome to go. I think between Pix and I, we can probably handle what's happening here.
Shout back and tell us what's down there.
Sure, I'll make my way to the trapdoor. Seems like you guys are on top of it.
Yeah.
But I'm just gonna go. What is it at the trapdoor? Is it like a ladder going down, or is it stairs?
It's stairs going down.
Okay. So
She's
I
an
tell
old
them,
lady.
listen.
She can't climb stairs. She can't climb a ladder. Damn it.
Ah.
It's stairs.
Yeah, well, she can't climb a ladder now too well with one
Well,
hand. so-
yeah, now she definitely can't climb a fucking
No,
ladder.
she can still.
For now, she can still climb a ladder.
Could use her teeth, I suppose, but they might be the next thing we
You can
have.
do it with one hand. It's just it takes a bit more effort.
Yeah. So I tell them, listen, guys, I'm just gonna go see what's at the bottom of the trapdoor. Then I'll come back
I
immediately.
still like take the hand from Pix and I'm like, do you need a hand?
Dude, what the fuck? That's dark. Okay, so who exactly is down now? It's Bingo, it's Blark.
And
So
Barago.
Dorian?
All the bees.
Okay, so Dorian, is he still upstairs?
No, I'm going down.
Are you
Following
also
her.
coming down?
But
I think he's probably ready to hurl.
but I do tell Pix and no, you guys need to calm the fuck down. Jesus.
Don't worry, we're as calm as can be. I give him
No, that is apparent. That is apparent.
I give him a weird smile.
Okay. I don't think there's an option to just drag some of you over, so I'll have to do all of you.
Okay,
Unfortunately.
close your eyes, Pix.
Right, fine.
Bonaro.
Two
Yeah,
just
I
going
only
to
wanted to investigate the bottom of the stairs. That's it, and then come back again.
Well,
So
oh,
and
there's a
then-
moth. There's a moth. I hope that's a moth. Yes, that was a moth. Let's
Now,
kill it.
did you ever see this
not
thing
be
quite
part of it.
turning this dark?
What? I know, right? Um, dum dum dum. Okay. So as you come down the stairs, you walk through a door that's open into the room is literally it's empty apart from a door that you can see here and
Mhm.
3 like lanterns in the fucking hell bitch. There we go. Apart from
Yeah.
those, oh, there are 4. Sorry, you're just standing on one of them. So there are 4 lanterns, but otherwise the room is empty apart from the door behind you and a door that is closed over at this end here.
Yeah, that's all I wanted to see.
And then above
and
the door, there's a like a plaque,
yeah.
whatever, with some words written on it.
Okay. I'll move up to the door and try and read what's going on the plaque.
So on the plaque it says a perfect ending to a proper beginning.
Perfect ending of a beginning. I don't have fucking sense magic. Can I? Is there anything else I can see on the door?
Nope.
Besides the plaque, nothing
It's
else.
a very super plain door with just the plaque on top of it that says a perfect ending to a proper beginning.
Okay. Sounds pretty normal to me, I guess. The door open?
Are you trying to open it?
Yeah.
No, it's locked.
Can I check for traps
Yes, you
before
can.
we?
Can do that. Did you give me an investigation roll?
Nat 20.
Nothing. No traps.
No traps.
Okay, so the
Nope.
question is, we try and open the door. Do I have fuse tools? I do.
But the door's
Uh,
locked. Eh?
Yeah. I'm gonna try and pick it then. That is what check is that actually?
That would
Sleight of
be.
hand.
Yeah, there's gonna be sleight of hand. Where the hell is that? Yes, sleight of hand. You start picking the lock. You insert your little thingies, but as you do that, you do realize that there's nothing there. It doesn't take a key. It's
Oh.
not locked
Doesn't take a
with a key.
key.
Wow.
Yeah. Okay. So it doesn't look like I can pick this lock. Do you have any way to open it?
Try the handle.
Well, it's
Well,
locked.
It was locked. Yeah, it's locked. So.
But there's no actual lock on it.
Nope.
So it's
There's no
magic.
lock, but it's locked. It's locked by a mechanism of some kind.
Okay, I'm gonna try and ram the door quickly.
Okay, I
Would
step out of the
you-
way.
Okay.
What do I do?
Give me a strength check.
Alright.
Just a plain strength.
A good old D&D door check.
And mur the door.
You ram it pretty fucking hard, but it doesn't budge.
This is the magical lock. It's either,
Fascinating.
either
I-
it requires, I don't know, either a spell or it requires blood or something, but it's
Are
it's
you guys-
definitely magical in nature.
Are you guys
Okay.
in touch with us? Are you shouting?
Yeah. I'm gonna run upstairs quickly and tell you guys what we observed downstairs.
Okay, so I grab the old lady, I slap her around the face. I say, "Okay, sweetheart, there's a door downstairs. How do we open it?"
Sorry, just out of interest sake, what I'm gonna do is, if you guys don't mind, I'm just gonna grab her hand quickly and run downstairs and check something.
Yeah, bring the hand.
I'm gonna run downstairs and
Uh,
I'm gonna put the severed hand against the door. Does anything happen?
Okay, are
I
you
check for
j-
the
what are you just putting it against the door?
Yes.
Nothing happens.
I run back upstairs and I say, ah, it didn't work.
just
No, leave the hand. Leave the hand. Don't
Oh,
take it
okay.
out.
I give the hand to block, to bingo, and I run upstairs and tell the guys.
What's the
Wow.
inscription on the top of the door again?
It says a perfect ending to a proper beginning.
okay.
I tell Eronara and Pix, listen, guys, there's a door down there. We're stumped. We don't know how to get in there.
Right, so I slap her around the face and give her a shake and whatever. Hello,
She
man.
she starts waking up a little bit. She's quite groggy, you know, she's bleeding, she's losing, well, she lost some blood.
yeah, but we've
Um,
sealed it. So
yeah,
she's not
but
bleeding much.
you know, she lost a bit of blood before you
Yeah,
sealed
yeah.
it off. You know, before you were nice enough to seal off the wound that you caused.
Well, she
Um,
doesn't really know
so
yet,
she's
but
kind of like, you know, white in the face, you know, lost a lot of blood. Um, she
Well,
looks down and she's this frozen little stump that she has now, and she kind of gives this guttural cry. She's like, oh, oh, oh. She's like,
well, let me tell you
what
something.
did you do to me?
Let me tell you something, darling. One of my friends here can probably fix that. All right. So now we're going to give you another chance here. All right. So you might have both hands, but there downstairs there's a door. How do we open it?
The moment you say that there's someone there that can fix it, she looks at all of you and she gives this kind of disgusted look on her face, and she's like, don't you dare lie to me. Not even I can fix this. Not even I can fix what you have done to me.
that's fine.
I
So
grab her other hand.
if you're willing to go to the, remember that threat I told you earlier about living life without your hands and your tongue.
So she
Done.
looks around and she notices that the others aren't there, and she notices that the trap, ooh, sorry, hiccups. And she notices that the trap door is open. She's already pale as fuck because of some blood loss, um, and now she's gone even more pale, and she's like, "Where are the others? Please tell me that they did not go down there. That is my private space. It is not for anybody to be down there."
I won't tell you that, but you're going to tell us how to open the door there.
The moment that you say open the door, she kind of gets this relieved look on her face, and she's like, "Oh, they're not past the first door yet. They're not past the." She's like, "They're not past the first door yet. Thank goodness they're not past the first door yet."
Bingo is going to start putting out the torches.
I literally say, okay, listen, pigs, we're not going to do it, one hand at a time. I literally take her other hand and I like say, I like start with the finger and I'm like, this little piggy went to the market. This little piggy stayed at home. Which finger do you want to lose right now? I've got all day. And I take my dagger out.
Okay, I'm gonna get back to you now. Bingo, you are pulling out the torches or
No,
trying to.
I'm trying to put out the torches.
Oh, so you like. It's gonna be dark as fuck down there, basically. That's what you're doing.
Yes, yes.
Okay,
I'm gonna
so
cast cantrip light on my shovel and then start putting out the torches.
you just get a dog room.
And then I'm gonna use sacred flame to try and light them all at once.
And then you get a lit back up room. Now you can see again.
Okay, it's not the torches.
Oh, sure. And the keyhole,
No keyhole.
No keyhole.
No
No.
keyhole. As he went with his little tools to kind of try, he noticed
Mhm.
that there were no keys. There is a handle, but there's no keyhole that takes an actual key.
Yeah. So it's basically
I'm
inverted.
gonna take some of the. I have the bloody hand. I'm gonna put some of the blood on the handle.
Nothing happens. Okay, back to Irinaro and Pix, that is maiming and torturing an old lady.
Not yet. I've just threatened to cut it from there unless she starts
You
speaking.
just make it
No,
sound.
you already maimed and tortured the
No,
old
I
lady.
no,
started
you're
counting
not
the
there.
fingers.
No, you just make it sound so tacky.
Yeah. But I've got the dagger ready at the one finger.
I run upstairs again and I tell them, listen, they took the blood and put it on the handle and didn't work. So I'm just keeping them up to date.
Well,
Um,
I sort of like look at the finger and I'm like, maybe this finger will fit in the keyhole. And I sort of like look at her.
She looks back at you, and she's like, "Well, if she starts stuttering a little bit, she's not feeling very well. She's like, well, if your friends are already down there, then they would know that there's no keyhole on that thing. There's no keyhole. They need to figure out if they feel that they need to invade my space like this, they will need to figure this out for themselves."
And I cut
My
the finger.
darling, it doesn't have to be this hard. Just tell us how to open the bloody door.
She looks over at Pix and she's like, if you were. And when she says you, she looks at everybody that's still left in the room. If you were more decent and well mannered, you would know how to enter someone's personal space.
I'm sorry, but
Oh, yeah.
the time to start preaching.
That's all being nice. We tried. We were very nice here. We did everything. I was very pleasant with you and whatever. Then you tried to bloody poison us and you lied to us. And no, take the finger.
And it goes. And I start holding the next one.
She yells out at that as you take off. I don't know. I assume the damn
Well,
pinky or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
let's just say we took the middle finger, so she can't show a sign anymore.
Oh, God, this is getting really dark.
Yo, this poor old lady.
Unfortunately, I've got the criminal mastermind creeping in.
Yeah, you don't say. That's showing up pretty fucking fast.
I'm
D
So,
and
so
D torture porn.
I'm just
yeah.
concerned that she's a bit comfortable with this situation.
So she yells out as you kind of like cuts off her middle finger.
Hmm.
As
And
I hear the old lady yelling, I'm screaming at Buragol. Tell the guys to bring the fucking old lady downstairs.
I was like, that was my suggestion in the first place.
Someone's gonna come.
Okay, Pix, let's mutilate her further downstairs. We'll probably drag her there.
Yeah, let's take this party downstairs.
okay, so you all going downstairs now.
I
Yeah.
think the party wants to see what we're doing. They're missing out.
Are they feeling left out of this maim and torture session?
Now this is like a Quentin Tarantino movie gone wrong.
Yeah, very, very.
Listen, don't worry. All I'm taking is my hands and the tongue. I won't get bad. I'm not going to be like cutting out the liver and all that type of thing.
Well, not yet.
Not
Yeah, fair enough.
yet.
Because it depends on how much
Perfect ending
information
to a
we're
proper
getting.
beginning. What does that even mean? Oh, this is like fucking.
I brought the middle
The
finger.
Riddler.
I brought the middle finger with me, and
Okay.
I'm trying it against the door as well.
So as
Anything?
all of you come down with the old lady, the moment that you step off the last step, the door behind you closes and you hear this click.
And
Okay.
okay, hold on. check the door. I think it might open now.
Okay. We walk closer to the door.
I
Does it
opened
open
it.
when I
I
push the
tried to
notes?
open it.
It's still locked.
Okay.
Okay, so you have already cut off one of her hands, which
One hand
means
and one
yeah, one hand and one finger. So which means her hands are technically loose by now, because you know the ropes I would
Yeah.
assume have slipped off.
Fallen
Yeah.
off.
Okay. Blark is just going up and down. So she comes down. She tries and steps about away from you a little bit, since you just dragged her down here. And then as she does that, she reaches into her other rope pocket, not the one that you took the vial from. She takes out a dagger and she stabs herself in the heart.
Oh, fuck.
Okay, so that's instant kill.
That's an instant kill.
But yeah, I was gonna say to the cleric to heal that.
That's
Cast
some
Spare the
fanatic level
Dying.
shit.
Yeah, spare the dying will work.
So yeah, now you're stuck in this room. There's an old lady corpse missing a hand and a finger.
But if he casts spare the dying, that's going to bring her back.
Oh my fuck.
Who's got spare the dying? Does somebody have that?
Yeah, that's been cast.
Oh, did you cast it? Oh, there we go.
Yeah.
It took a while.
Yep.
Yeah.
You touch a living creature that has 0 hit points. So
Okay. So
yeah, that's
now,
spare the dying. Yeah, she's
now we
back
just need some.
back and stable.
Can
And
someone
I
bring her back
grapple her.
to- 'cause
Fucking hell.
Wow.
Well, first take that
Why?
dagger away. First, take that dagger away from her.
I grabbed it already.
Okay.
Okay,
Um,
so you took the dagger from her, you brought her back to life.
Well,
She
she's
is
technically-
so she comes back. She's super confused with what is happening.
I sort of like look at it and I'm like, yeah, look, the afterlife apparently is not what it's made out to be. Welcome to hell.
Fucking hell.
Looks very similar to your old life, doesn't it?
What is her reaction? Oh yeah, she's shocked.
I don't know who
She's
has
still
a
down though. She's just not dying.
she has you touch a living creature that has 0 hit points, the creature becomes stable.
Yeah,
So
we need-
I would say
we
she
need-
has like 1 hit point, so because for me
yeah.
that's stable.
Okay.
Even though I want to really want to say that she's not and that she's still unconscious and can't answer any of your fucking questions.
well, listen, if you're
This is a
unconscious-
cantrip. I can do this 100 times.
I know.
And
I
actually-
forgot clerics have that fucking spell because when I play a cleric, I play either the grave or the death one, and then I forgot about that.
Yeah, I'm playing Grave.
Slappity, slappity, slappity.
I know.
around.
So this is
Just
not
to rub
going the
salt in
way I had planned it to. Thank you for that.
Just
to rub
This
just
is-
salt in
open
this
the
is our life
fucking
now.
door.
yeah, to rub salt in the
Okay.
wound.
Yeah,
I
at this
cast mage-
point,
I cast mage hand and I slap her with it.
Welcome, sweetheart.
Did
So-
somebody
Is the
say that?
dag-
She
The
looks
dagger
up at you
still
the
in
moment
her?
that you cast the mage hand and that you kind of fucking slap her with it, and she looks over at the door and she looks up at the plaque and she looks like at every single one of you and she's like, and then she looks over at Baragul, and she's like, and everybody else the moment that she says this, and she's like, if you weren't all such a bunch of barbarians, it would have been so easy for you to open that door. But I can guarantee you, even if I tell you how to open that door, you will find nothing of interest in there. This is my personal space.
then why put yourself through all of this? This was all so unnecessary.
She tries and gets up. Because I assume she was on the floor and she's lying down, so she tries and gets up.
The minute I feel her trying to move up, I'll like put my hand and push her straight back down. She's not going anywhere.
So as you kind of like, are you pushing her back down gently?
Yeah, no, gently, because I
Oh,
know
okay.
she doesn't have a lot of
She's
strength.
fragile.
You might, you,
Don't want to
Jane,
like snap
you
her
might
fucking coccyx in half.
I'm not touching her, otherwise she's taking 1 damage.
yeah, no,
basically.
poor old girl might break a hip or something like that. We wouldn't like to do that to her.
Yeah. So she looks over at the door, and again she looks at you and she's like, you know, this is clearly not easy for a bunch of hooligans like you to know how to enter someone's personal space.
Bingo is going to walk over to the door and, in his most polite manner, going to extend his hand to the doorknob, and he's like, "Good morning, Mr. Door."
That is the cutest thing
Does the door
ever.
open?
No,
though?
it does not, but I will give you fucking
God
inspiration
damn
for
it.
that. I will give you inspiration for that.
Tell me, these lanterns, do they look like they move?
No, they are solid.
It's something with manners. She's emphasized it like a lot.
The perfect ending to a proper beginning. But we are a bunch of idiots. So
Yes.
let's take up the kids too late.
I'm also trying to think.
But he's already put out the lights, right? And that didn't work.
Yeah, he put
Yeah, I
them
tried
out
that.
and then he
Yeah,
put them
nice.
back
Yeah.
on. I know that did not work.
Okay, just extinguish 1.
Did somebody not say they have like a spell that forces a person to speak the truth?
Oh,
Yeah.
Yes, I have that.
No.
But
well,
but then
anyway.
You know?
Now, who you tell us?
Well, fuck.
I
You know,
said
Just
it a
sped up
long.
this entire thing so fast that we just did that.
I
Since
said it
we-
a long time before you guys started mutilating.
But what do you have? Did he tell us that, or did he keep? Or did he like?
No. He said
he
it straight up.
mentioned it.
We just actually flat out ignored it and went
Yep.
Okay.
that route. Can you cast spell for us, please, Mr. Trying to remember your name.
Bingo? Is it-
Bingo. There we go.
I thought
Oh,
maybe he wanted to
I'm
just
writing it
see if we can actually get information out of her, and he was like holding it onto the spell as like a last resort or something.
Isn't the
You
right-
guys were enjoying it way too much for me to stop it. But okay,
That is
I'm
true.
gonna walk over to the lady and I'm gonna cast Zone of Truth, and then I'm tapped out of spell, so I can't deal shit now.
Stage where the countdown started of "I'm going to cut your hand
Okay,
off."
so
in
she
5
has to make a save.
Yeah.
Yeah, 13 charisma.
Give me a second. I don't have my dice with me.
If she,
This has got to be at
if she
disadvantage.
makes this, I'm gonna kill her myself.
Oh.
No, but surely at this stage that has to be a roll with disadvantage.
Oh yes, no, definitely fucking for sure. Where's my d20s?
I don't know, but there's something about the lights.
I feel I need to pick my dice very fucking
Your
carefully.
most morbid dice.
Oh fuck! Almost cracked my tiles with the fucking metal ones. Now that fell. Is pink and is unicorns gonna be my lucky ones? Let's go with the unicorn one. The unicorn and the metal ones. Okay, let's see. Lowest one. Oh fuck, couldn't have. Oh dude, I rolled a nat 20 on the one and a 4 on the other one. Okay.
Oh,
Nice.
Thank fuck for disadvantage.
Okay,
So,
You
a creature-
you have
for
your
sure.
zone of truth.
So you create a magical zone that guards against deception in a 15-foot radius centered on a point of your choice. Until the spell ends, the creature must. She can't lie, but she can choose
But
not to answer questions.
Hmm.
She can avoid answering questions.
Yeah,
So I guess we also eat with that spear, right?
yeah.
Yeah, we can't lie as well.
Yeah, well, basically almost everyone in the room.
Oh crap! Well, I
How big
guess-
is the sphere? It's 15 feet.
15,
15
three
feet,
spheres.
Yeah, it's
And-
basically the whole room.
and it's a 10-minute duration.
I promise I'm not going to cut your tongue out.
Actually, hold on. Pix, you can lie. Because you would cast it where she is, right?
Just give me a
Yeah,
second.
yeah.
15
10,
feet.
15. Pix, you're allowed to lie.
Yeah, well, I promise I'm not going to cut your tongue out.
I just want to see 15 feet. Why is it?
from
Finger just walks.
Well, I'm
He
just
walks up to her, and he's just like, "Lady, what the fuck is going on? Please just tell us."
15, yeah. So everybody basically in this circle.
Is that 15? Oh, so it's centered off of them, not the creature.
Well,
No, I can choose where I want to place it.
Okay, so
Oh, sure.
okay, so this more or less is this where you want to place it.
Yeah, it's fine.
Okay.
That's fine.
15. Yeah, I assume that's 15 feet, like a sphere. It's round.
No,
Yes,
yeah.
I assume that is.
Well, either way, so yeah.
Well, look, that means our other member can actually lie as well.
Well, half truths and half lies, so
If you want to lie, you must just roll a charisma saving throw above 13 when you are in the zone.
No, I already rolled a 7, so ask me no questions. I'll
Okay, so
tell
what
you
was the
no.
question that you asked her?
I should,
What the fuck is going on here?
charisma, I put do a charisma check as well.
She looks over at you and she's like, this. Well, currently here, what is going on is that you cut off my hand and you cut off my finger and you are torturing me. This is currently what is going on here.
I'm talking about the door. I don't care about your hand. I have a hand in my hand.
I don't care about her hand either. I'm being honest here.
She looks over at the door and she's like, I made that specifically so that people could not invade my personal space.
How do I open this specific door?
You use proper manners to enter someone's home.
Ooh, okay. I'm gonna run up to the door and I'm gonna knock on it.
Oh, fuck.
No way.
It opens.
Oh, you.
Are you fucking serious, dude?
The moment you knock
Oh.
on it, the door opens.
Can I
That's
go
great.
and kill her now?
Uh,
I ask, can I kill her now?
Yeah.
I'm
We're
being
still
honest
busy with
about
it.
how I feel.
We're still busy with her.
I look back at her and I ask her, what's beyond this door?
well, the door swings open.
Oh, fuck, boys.
Well, you knocked on it. It opened. She says that it's my personal prayer space.
Who do you pray to?
No one in particular.
You can't lie in the zone.
So,
She's again no one in particular.
if no one in particular, then how many do you pray to?
I pray to no one. It's more of something I do for myself. And you kind of see this tear rolling down the side of her cheek.
Tell me, who is your son?
She does not answer that.
So what does that mean in terms of?
She struggles to like.
She's trying to avoid the question, basically.
Yeah.
Is your son the mayor?
Good question.
She struggles to like not answer it, but she doesn't answer.
Is that a yes or a no? Okay.
Do you know where
To all of
where
this,
the missing kid is? Missing child.
No, I don't.
Do you know why she went missing?
Because I believe her mother was not looking after her properly.
Whoa. Because you believe, or because
I think that's what she genuinely believes.
okay.
Because
Do you know what's happening on the island?
this is now becoming interrogation session.
Okay. Did you start the rumor that let me just check the name again. That Jeremy ran away.
It wasn't a rumor. I saw him.
Did you start the rumor that he killed his brother?
She doesn't answer on that one. But you can see she's struggling. She's really struggling.
I just have a question. Since the door opened, can I see what's going on inside there?
You can, yes. You see, the room is quite dark. It's not as lit up as the one that you're in. You see a statue here in the middle, and then you would have line of sight. I actually should have just opened up a section of it. Let me do it like this, so I
I
can
see this.
show you exactly.
Looks like 5 statues or something like that.
Yeah, so this is basically what you would see from fuckies. From where you are. Something like that. So you would basically see that.
okay.
So you do see a statue in the middle. You see some smaller statues that are on the side of it, and then what looks like some skeletons down there, and this is like a mat which is underneath all the other ones as well.
Okay, I just throw a random
I go
question.
to her, I grab her by the scruff of the neck, lift her up off the floor, push her to the door, and push her inside.
Okay, so
Okay, so
no more
you-
tooth.
So you
No,
shove
sorry.
her.
But just before you did that, I wanted to ask one question.
Okay.
So I basically want to ask, if we let you live, would you actually tell someone what we did?
Sorry, just say again.
If we actually let you live, would you try and tell someone what we've done?
I'd pretty much go, fuck yes.
Well, I'm curious to know her answer, considering she can't lie.
Well, with sort of like a smirk on her face, she's like, "Yes, I would tell my son what you did to me.
Okay.
And anyone else?
He's the only one that needs to know."
Okay. I'll just keep that information to myself for now.
She's on 1 HP, right?
Yes.
Yeah,
So shoving is dying.
Well, she didn't fall, so
I'm gonna take my crossbow and shoot her.
what?
oh.
Just hold on. There's some logic to this.
What?
I want it to be done because I think she's gonna reanimate those suits of armor.
Okay.
I can just cast spare the dying again.
Okay, so you kill her. Okay, she goes down.
Is there any
Nothing
reaction?
happens. Nothing happens.
Okay. Are we going to investigate further on, guys?
You guys, at this stage, I'm going to say 10 minutes time, I've got to go.
Yes, no, we're ending in 10 minutes.
Okay. So do you guys want to see what's further down? Oh, by the way, when I knocked on this door, only this door opened. Is the latch still closed on the
Yes, that one's
door.
yes, it's still closed. You can't go
Okay.
back.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna walk down with Burgo.
Yeah, I'm
Blark
gonna-
also
I also walk into
walks
the room.
in.
Just a question. How long can she stay like this, and for you to
Well, you probably have to do it immediately. I mean, it's
spare the dying her?
I don't
because I mean,
I don't
remember,
know.
it's death saves typically, so it would be like 3 rounds in theory.
Oh,
Yeah,
Unless you did a
it's
critical,
Yeah, that's minute max.
so
18 seconds.
18 seconds.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, 3 rounds. Okay, I'm gonna cast fucking spare the dying again.
so
I'm gonna
Same
say,
man, this Aramatani.
listen, I'm gonna take a rope and I'm gonna tie her up. Is that fair
Fucking
enough?
Groundhog Day. Only it's a vacation.
This Groundhog Day meets The Walking Dead.
Exactly.
Yes.
I take out my crossbow bolt and I just put it back in my pack.
Yeah, she kind of like wakes up with that, and she's like, it's like, it's like, what are you doing to me? Why are you doing this? And she's almost starting to cry because this is really not how she thought her day was gonna
This
go.
is basically torture, guys. Let's be honest.
look-
Fuck.
look, as I step next to Pix, I'm like, listen, you do know she's going to talk, so it doesn't matter what happens
She's-
here. We either killing her or we leaving her in the state that I threatened earlier.
Yeah,
But-
she's not gonna talk. If she hasn't talked already, she's not gonna talk.
Yeah, dude. Let's be honest. If she kills herself, want to tell us any information, she's
No.
basically she will do anything.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Stop.
and
yeah, we're not gonna get more information.
I don't
But-
know. I
But what I
won't
mean is,
be associated with this form of barbarism.
either way, I've got to kill her or I've got to maim her. That's pretty much the options.
We're
we've
gonna
got.
have to kill her. Like there's no
You can't
other
move
way.
that circular tooth, right?
No, but we can take her back.
Yeah, I kind of want to ask her about the undead. If she knows anything about the undead in the town. I think I'm gonna do that. Actually, I'm gonna take her by the arm that was chopped, and then drag her back to the circle. Can you tell me anything about the undead I sensed earlier?
Okay, so you're dragging her back into the other room.
Yep.
Oh my goodness, this poor old lady. She's like,
Okay,
there
this
is
is next round.
no undead in the town.
In the town.
But she
Okay,
knows
so
where.
do you know where the undead are? Exactly.
Yes, she does.
She doesn't answer you. She's struggling, but no, she doesn't answer you.
I reckon they're in this room. We're gonna
Well,
find out.
In the
she
room
said
in
they're
the
not in the town.
I
This
reckon
counts
they.
as in the town.
I reckon they are under the town.
Well, that would technically be in the town.
Yeah. That's
Nah, she
that's
They
what
chose
I'm
are
reading
her.
into. too.
just outside.
She chose her words carefully.
I'm gonna cast Eyes of
You're not gonna lie. If the spell is kind of powerful. It's it's actually dangerous. I to just force stuff out of NPCs now.
Just like,
Yeah, it's quite cool. I'm gonna cast
I'm gonna ban
Eyes
this
of the
spell.
Grave.
But yeah, she says again that they are not in the town itself.
in the town itself. Okay.
Just confirm with her that this where we are is not. She confirm whether she sees this as part of the town.
Is this underground cellar part of the town?
She doesn't answer you on that one. She's struggling, but no, she doesn't answer you on that.
Okay.
I'm gonna
let's
do
go
Eyes
to
of the Grave. I can sense undead for 60 feet. It's a cleric thing.
Okay.
Not to be that guy, but do you have slots for that, or is it a cantrip?
Yeah, it's a trait
Oh.
for my class. So I
Well,
have 3
even
slots.
even
For,
if you ran out of spell slots, you can take a level of exhaustion to cast
I
a
was wrong.
spell.
I ran out of second level spell slots. I still have 4 first level spell slots. So I'm good. And then I have the additional stuff.
Yeah. Okay.
So do I sense undead within 60 feet?
Yes, you do. And on that, we're gonna end it there.
Cool.
Marcel, there is no way you could have seen half of this shit coming tonight. Well done. I mean, God, we threw some shit at you tonight. Really.
Oh my goodness, you guys are something else.
So,
Yes.
so in your head, were we gonna go find that little girl tonight? Mozart?
No, when you said, because last week you were like, no, like after this we're gonna go to the tavern, then next up we're gonna go to Miss June. So I had everything set up for Miss June,
Oh,
and
you
then
were
you're in the
ready. You were
tavern,
ready.
and you're like, no, we're gonna go to the forest, and I was like, fuck, I didn't make the forest. I didn't make anything for the forest. Fuck that shit. Now I
get
need,
it.
and then I was like, fuck, how am I gonna do this now? How the fuck am I gonna do this?
Oh, and then you forced it with old Millie and the
Yes,
medicine.
I was
get
like,
it. Well done.
shit, because I had no,
Well done.
because I haven't had time to repair like the forest and stuff. Because I was like, no, because last time you said no, you're gonna go to Miss June, and I was like, the whole week I'm working on everything for Miss June.
Yeah, because
and then it's just like you're gonna go to the forest, and I was like,
also
no.
kind of like, because you guys were so mad last week about the whole
So just out of interest,
she shall not be named incident.
yeah. So just out of interest, if we actually decided to not give the basket to Miss June, what would you have actually done?
Do you know how fast I can Google forest maps?
It would have been improvisation all the way.
half the stuff that you did was I like when I need to get like time to gather myself for something that you did, I'm always like, I give myself like 5 seconds, and then I'm just like, she looks at you, and then in that sentence I run something from the back of my mind to say, because half the time I don't know what the hell you guys are gonna
Tell you
do.
what, I will guarantee there is no way you saw this coming tonight.
I did not. I thought you were gonna kill her and that is over and done with. I legit thought the moment that you knew that she tried to poison you, well, not literally poison you, but tried to kind of like knock you out, that you were just gonna kill her over and done with, knowing, you know, how, or assumed that I knew like what you do. And then you didn't, and then you brought her back to life, and you killed her, and you brought her back to life, and I was like, this is not how I thought this session was gonna go.
I just want to put it on record. I promise you, I'm not as bad as you think I am.
No, but I do enjoy this. I really like
This
sort
is
of
fun.
enjoy
This is
what
fun.
you guys put me through. Yes.
I have to tell you, I promise you, I've only once cut off an old lady's hand. So I mean, this was just a
Only once.
Only
Only
once.
once. I mean, there's a first time for everything, and luckily it also happened.
I don't know, because in all my sessions that I've ever DM'd, this has like been like the wildest ride that I have ever been on. Normally they're like very chilled, and it's like, oh no.
None of that vanilla stuff over here. We want hardcore carnage.
Yeah, no,
action.
this is like proper murder hobo.
Yeah, we are really murder
But
hobo.
to be fair, we did ask her very nicely.
Yeah, we gave her a chance.
You
So
did.
this is the thing.
over and over again. We gave them many chances, and she
So what we've done, I would expect it from Erinora with a criminal background. You know, I mean, criminals, you know, especially when you work for an organization, it happens. But I'm surprised with Pix's comfort in what we've been doing. You know, the cleric is like, you know, just watching and enjoying it almost.
No, you guys made me uncomfortable tonight. Like, Bingo was feeling a bit iffy.
Yeah, in the end, I had
had
imagine.
a shovel ready all the time, so it was good.
Yeah, I like fun death, not like mutilation.
Well, there's no place for him to dig here, so that'll be
Yeah,
a bit
yeah.
of an issue.
He You know what the thing is? He wants to dig a single 6-foot hole. He doesn't want to dig like 5 holes.
All the little bits, yes.
Dude, that's dark.
Hey guys, I'm out of here. Thanks very much.
Cool.
Thoroughly
Thanks so
enjoyed.
much, guys. That was super fun. Thank you.